team, I hook straight up to that radio stream. Kyle with the ball running down that wing. The noise is getting louder and we can't hear a thing. Shedding on the edge as the ball's crossed in. Back go with the header, and on the mic we start to sing. SRFC Radio, it really is the only place I go when I want to hear goals and cheer on the team. I hook straight up to that radio stream.
Okay, and here we are then live for Stafford Rangers home game against Matlock Town in the FA Cup. It is the preliminary round after our victory against Tividale in the extra preliminary round. Our last home game, it seems an age since we've been here at the Stam Robbo. You're with me, Craig Cartwright. I'm not with Rich today. He's on holiday in Mallorca. You might have seen a few thunderstorms over there. We've certainly got the better weather than he has. And Dave's out on a stag do today. So they've left me on my own to work the YouTube, the Mixler and everything else. But hopefully you can hear us and see us loud and clear on everything today. Before we get into the action today, we've got around 20 minutes before we do kick this game off. We're joined here by Sam from the Park to Wembley crew. I'll let you come into camera, Sam. I might maybe. You're a bit taller than me, so you could duck, or I could just be really kind and we could. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Sam from Park to Wembley. This is your second visit now to the club. You were here for the Tividale game. Do you want to just let some of our followers do what your page is about and what it is that your journey follows?
Yeah, absolutely. So it was an idea that came to us May last year. Bored in work, you daydream about not doing gas, which is my day job. And I pulled it to Will and Mike because about 4 or 5 years ago we used to do a podcast that's actually still available on Spotify called the Wednesday Wafflers. We used to enjoy that, but I wanted to get involved in something in football, and I had a good think about the FA Cup and the run from start to finish and just following the winner every round. Did a bit of research into whether anyone's directly has a series on that. And after about 2 or 3 hours scouring through YouTube and different social medias, I couldn't really find anything. Yes, there was the odd, personal channel that used to do the odd game, but not one that tells a story from start to finish. So that was the idea behind the channel. So first year was last year, started with Nuneaton Town, the club that's quite close to me where I live. And we went on an unbelievable run. Took us about 2,500-3,000 miles across the country up to Spennymoor, down to Billericay, to Southampton. It was fantastic. But the main thing that we got from the journey was we fell in love with non-league football. Those first 6 or 7 rounds up until Boro knocking out Spennymoor, we just fell in love with the non-league game. Everything that's about it, the community, the volunteers, the atmosphere, it's just spectacular. So what we decided this year, especially with the fact that following on after we started following Boro and the other Football League clubs in the FA Cup, albeit we still enjoyed it and we had a great time, we just didn't get that same engagement with the clubs, with the fans. We were just going to games for the sake of going to games, and we almost lost a bit of love. And it was really, don't want to mention your arch rivals across the way, but it was really the game that I went to them following FC United to Manchester, where they turned it around to win in the last minute and then their playoff run to get promoted. I was like, you know what, we just need to focus on non-league. We do so good with the fans. It's so much more fun. We get so much more access. So that's where the idea has come for this season now. So we're going to follow the FA Cup until the point of either a non-league club winning the FA Cup or a non-league club getting knocked out to a Football League club, which will obviously be the most likely. And at that point we're going to switch to the trophy, and we're going to follow the FA Trophy through to non-league finals day. And it's a non-league finals day this year down at Wembley Stadium. So, but in between all of that, we also do video podcasts. Obviously, you would have seen that one with Deeks. That's work of art, fantastic. What an absolute geek.
The Rosé King, I believe.
Rosé King, yeah. I mean, he does not look like a bloke that would drink rosé. He definitely looks like a Guinness guy, though. But apparently he drinks rosé, which is a nice surprise. Yeah, and we've got one coming up in a few weeks as well with a guy called Richard Paquette who scored for Haverton Waterloo.
Yes, I did see your teaser, and I knew Alfie Potter straight away, and I thought he's going for the other one, isn't he?
Yeah, so we're travelling down to London to speak to him about his whole career, and when I've done my research, even just looking into that
Could be a while. He had a lot of clubs.
Yeah, they come through a QPR under Ian Holloway. I mean, what a character.
That story straight away, isn't it?
Yeah, and he was in the same QPR squad of with players like Paul Furlong and that kind of stuff. I mean, as a Birmingham City fan, Paul Furlong's a bit of a one of my first heroes going to follow the Blues down in the late 90s, early noughties. So yeah, but I'm excited to go and do that. So we do that, and we also do revisiting and Park to Wembley derbies as well. So any club that's a part of our Park to Wembley family, we'll always try and make an effort to come back down throughout the season, see how you're getting on, provide updates to our fan base. The best thing that people can do to support our work right now is to actually subscribe. We have got channel memberships, but we need to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible so we can start getting the ad revenue, and so we can not have our wives moaning about the fact that we're not earning any money at the moment. So yeah, if you are listening to this, if you're not already subscribed to Park to Wembley, please do. It's just quite simply click of a button on it, and you're doing a massive part for us to be able to grow and to develop.
And so I've heard, what's £1 a month?
Yeah, what is £1 a month? Yeah, so that's our membership. So we have a good group chat at the moment. We've got a mix of Hensford and Stafford fans, yeah, which is actually a real good laugh. And actually, I know we talked about the rivalry between you two. It's generally quite friendly, and it's good fun, and it's all in jest, which is lovely to see as well, because I think that's another thing with the upper echelons of the pyramid system. It's so toxic, rivalries, and at this level, yes, you can have rivalries, but actually in the grand scheme of things, like you guys did for Hensford when they were going through financial turmoil, you come together as a club to help them out. And I don't think I could see Birmingham City doing that for the for the Blues. So it's just not going to happen, is it? So yeah, it's just an unbelievable scene to come down here at Marston Road. Love it every time.
No, it's brilliant to have you here again, and we will put your the link to your channel into the chats again for everyone to follow. Can I push you for a prediction today? Have you done yours with the guys yet?
I have done my prediction for today. I have gone for what we know as a Desmond, if you know what that is.
Where are you going?
So I've gone for a 2-2 draw. Will's gone for 2-1 Stafford. Mike's gone for a boring 0-0. It's a tough game today. Matlock are no mugs. They're going to turn up, and they've got some good players on their side. Just looking at their starting lineup today. Yes, Stafford have had a fantastic start to the season. No goals conceded, 3 wins, 10 goals scored. And no Matlock have a bit of turmoil, but if they ultimately turn up and play as good as the players that they've got, they can come here and get a result today. So it's not going to be as easy as the Tividale game. So with my Desmond, I'm going to sit on the fence.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I think I mentioned before, there hasn't been a draw in 19 games between Stafford Rangers and Matlock, and I had the draw all over in my head yesterday as well. It'll be typical. It means we don't get another home game on Tuesday, but really great to have you here, Sam. Thanks so much for joining us.
Mate, thank you ever so much, and come on the Boro.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks very much for that. We'll see you after the game.
Yes, mate.
That's Sam there from the Park to Wembley team, who are here again today. Of course, you can follow all of their stuff on their YouTube channel. They are going to be here following Stafford Rangers in the FA Cup until we get knocked out, before they move on to another side as well. But let's hope that doesn't happen just yet, and they are here with the Boro as long as possible. We're about 10 minutes away from kick-off. Alfie Alfie Bugs has just joined me in here as well. We're going to try and get him mic'd up, and he'll join the commentary. We'll go through the team lineups for today just before anything else. So the lineup then for the Matlock Town team: it's Marcus Dewhurst in goal, Kieran Dawes 2, Jerome Milambo 3, Joshua Waldron 4, Musa Cisse 5, Maxwell Asante Bakaye 6, Manesse Mampala 7, Brandon Bradbury is the captain at number 8, Charlie Hughes 9, Zach Goodson 10, and Jed Abbey is number 11. On the bench for the visitors today is Ruben Ottram, Tommy Elliott, Raki Jeffers, you might remember him, Connor Washington, you definitely might know his name, Declan Thompson, Dylan Parkin, and Louis Watts. Lineup for Stafford Rangers today is Leon Phillips in goal, Bebeto Gomez is number 2, Joe Dunn at 3, Remy Efanuga at 4, Andy Burns the captain at 5, Harvey Washington returns to the lineup at 6, Kyle Samba at 7, Tom Tonks 8, Scott Backor 9, Jack Birch 10, and Wealth De Silva comes back into the starting lineup at number 11. On the bench is Ty Webster, Russ Saunders, Todd Ferrier, Daryl Mason, Joe Thompson, Mitch Clark, and Ashley Fallon. There is just a few things going on around us at the moment. So Stafford Rangers then getting ready for this FA Cup game. Alfie, you join me in here as well today. I'm just going to try and sort out the microphone for you as well. And we'll get a mic on. Just bear with us. Let us know if you can hear us okay on the Mixler as well as the YouTube. The Mixler app is a little away from us. We have plugged into everything available today. Apologies as well for those games away from home when we went to Vauxhall and Lichfield. Rich, Dave and I are trying everything we can to get the microphones and get the stream up and sorted, but thanks to Stu Mitchell, who gave us a bit of a hand in letting us know there to reduce the bit rate, and a few things we did try and do. However, it turns out that the let's say the reception and connection at away games isn't going to be what we get here at Marsden Road, which at the minute says we have excellent footage. Wiggy, hi lads, feeling under the weather today, so watching from home. Thanks for doing this. Hope you're feeling a little bit better soon, Jack. Sorry you can't make it, saying fingers crossed, mate. 3 points for the Boro. We're going to have to just get your mic, so mate, just if you try and hold that one, it should go on. If it doesn't, if not, get a Mixler mic, because you'll pick up through mine anyway. So Matlock Town then visiting Stafford Rangers, first time in competitive football that we've played against each other since we were both in the NPL Prem. You may remember the last time we played, it was a game just before New Year's Day back in 2023 when we went to Matlock, won the game 3-1 thanks to an extraordinary goal as well from Sean Cook in that game. Albeit it wasn't enough at the end of the season, we were relegated in the end, and Matlock followed us down the year after to to step 4. Any good? If not, mate, if it's not going blue, you have to hold.
Flashing blue.
Yeah, once it flashes blue, it should pick up. Sorry, just getting some mic issues for Alfie there, but if not, mate, just hook onto this one. And that'll get you the mixer sound, then just stay near me or through this.
Yeah.
Well, okay, panic over, we're sorted. Alfie, welcome to SRFC Radio, first time you've been part of the broadcast. Joining me here as I'm on my own today, and we don't have the scoreboard, which we did think we were going to have put up in place today. However, it's not, so Alfie here with me on comms. Looking forward to the game, and it's the FA Cup, it's got that feel already, hasn't it, around the ground?
Especially with how we've started the season as well, not just the FA Cup, just the way that we've started. Every game's exciting, to be honest. It's not just FA Cup games, but especially against Matlock as well, because not only that 3-2 that we did that time, or was it 3-1?
It was a 3-2, yeah, and the 3-2 as well at their place. Yeah.
As well, and I remember it chucking down with
yes, that's right.
Scoring and everyone jumping in the puddle.
We had Melando sent off for us, scored a penalty. Tom Tonks scored in that game as well. In fact, Tom Tonks has scored in, I think it's 3 of his last 4 appearances for Stafford Rangers against Matlock, so nice omen there. The last, as I mentioned, the last time we played Matlock was that 4-2 defeat here at the 3-1 victory at Matlock. The last game here at the Stam Robbo was a 4-2 defeat. Tonksy also scored in that one, I think, as well. But we had, in fact, no, we didn't, because we had Cam Balford sent off in that game when he came out around here, so about 30 yards out of his goal, and kicked Jonathan Margaret to pieces. He then went and scored a penalty. I don't think we had a keeper on the bench either, did we?
No, I can't remember who went in goal.
It's potentially maybe one from football web pages, or drop it in the comments. Have a look if you know who went in goal for that penalty afterwards. But a defeat there. We've always had these games against Matlock that seem to be really close. Yet again, looking at the research, not one draw in the last 19 games against Matlock. Alfie, there's always a winner.
I know you say that, but I have a faint memory of us going Was it the trophy or the cup? And we
lost 1-0.
Lost 1-0. Yeah. I remember that a few years ago going on the training.
Yeah, that was probably one of the closest ones, like to getting a draw in the game. But a lot of the games seemed to be 1 goal either way between Rangers and Matlock.
Or a wonder goal.
Or a wonder goal. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting the same today. Let us know what your predictions are in the chat, whether that's on Mixler or whether that's on the YouTube stream. Let us know what your predictions are for today. Alfie, I'm going to push you for one while we're 5 minutes from kick-off.
4-1 Rangers. I think 4-1.
Wow, okay, I'm not going to disagree with that. I do like that. Mark, have you got a prediction? It's a 2-1 victory from Mark, and that is what I put in the Super 6, a 2-1 Rangers win. So whilst in my head I can't get away from that draw scenario, I am thinking the same. Just going to flip the camera now, and we're going to have a quick look out there on the ground. Little trick there taught us by the Park to Wembley guys. Tap it 3 times and it just moves around. But we can have a little look around the ground and see how things are here. Pitch is looking fantastic at the moment. The shed end a little quiet. We'll see what happens and which end Rangers are going to be attacking in the first half, how that gets filled later on. And just down here you can see a few rather smartly dressed people down at the front there. Everyone's in a shirt and tie today apart from us.
Yeah.
We've all we didn't get the memo.
I think there's a minute's silence.
Yeah, there is good. Yeah, we will just announce that as well. The players are just about to go on the pitch. We'll leave the camera here for the players to come out onto the pitch. But ahead of that, there is going to be a 1 minute's applause for Eric Robbins. His celebration of life was yesterday at the club. Really well attended by many Stafford Rangers fans and those fond of Eric Robbins who remember everything he did for this club. Mr. Stafford Rangers to many of us. There will be a minute's applause just before the kick-off. So please, at home, join in with that as well and show your appreciation for someone who epitomises everything that is Stafford Rangers. But for now, we're going to let Shane go with the announcements.
Some old faces and some really old faces. All led by our talisman, Brain Deacon, assisted by Alex Meacham, Alfie Marsden and Scott Crookston. This is the Stafford Rangers Stadium. This is our fortress.
We have 230 listeners here today. 230.
We need each and every one of you
16 on
to
there.
show your appreciation
See how many are there.
and make your presence felt. Put your hands together for our boys in black and white. Your team, Stafford Rangers!
That was a epic announcement there from Shane. Did well not to lose his breath throughout that one, as he's about to announce the lineups. Or is he? No, he's going to go with.
To the edge of the pitch for me, please.
So a minute's applause about to take place.
Mr. Stafford Rangers himself, Eric Robbins, and I will pass you over to our director, Dave Matlock.
Oh, something's just dropped to the right. As long as it's not plugged into anything. So players just gathered at the moment. We're just waiting for club director Dave Montgomery, who's about to give an announcement here ahead of kick-off.
That lino looks like he's going to have a heart attack halfway through the game. No, mate. No. He's way bigger than
Shane has just mentioned the linesman to the right. He reminds me of, if you've seen Mike Bassett, England manager, when they signed Benson and Hedges. It's two like 40-year-olds who are really overweight, but he looks rather similar to that. Linesman with the red flag, Mr. Richard Bestwick. Jordan Lockwood, our referee today, just waiting for this announcement now from Dave Montgomery.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for attending what is a special day. We also warmly welcome all supporters, players and officials from Matlock Town, our FA Cup opponents today to the Stafford Stadium. This stadium is where battles are won, but sadly some are also lost. On the 6th of June, Eric Robbins lost his personal battle, and we meet today to show our respect, remember him, and pay tribute to a very special man. As I speak, I ask Andy Burns, who will lay a wreath, a black and white one of course, on the centre spot, as a symbol of our unity, esteem and love from all at the club. Last night, an informal celebration of life was held for Eric in the chairman's suite by Alison Alex and Alan to raise a glass to the man affectionately known as Mr. Stafford Rangers. For Eric, Stafford Rangers really was his family, and he showed huge determination and perseverance to make a difference. For many years, he continued to spread the word enthusiastically about the Rangers locally and even in his favourite holiday spot at the island of Tenerife, Los Gigantes. He was always a generous man and epitomised our motto that we are more than just a football club. Together with many others that went before him, he was passionate, loyal and gave all to this football club. He almost single-handedly grew membership of the Stafford Rangers lottery from nothing to something that's made a real difference. Since June 2016, he was hugely responsible for the lottery, raising over £251,000 of gross revenue. This has been used for dozens of infrastructure projects and improvements, a fantastic achievement. Eric will also be telling me if he was here today that if I didn't remind you and encourage you to join and continue to build on his legacy, he'd be getting pretty cross. In recognition of his efforts and achievements, I can formally announce today that the new Cantilever Stadium and stand will soon carry his name, the Eric Robbins stand. His name will not be forgotten, and his story will continue to be told. Soon, Eric and everyone else will be able to watch the scores from our new electronic scoreboard, but we're just a little bit away from it. Today, though, I want Eric and everyone else to hear us. They will all continue to be part of the very fabric of this club, and we're watching and listening and kicking every ball as usual. As we continue to build for the future, we must ensure our ethos, our principles and our values continue to reflect those of Eric and all those others we have lost. We owe that, and we will not let them down. That's our promise, the Rangers' promise, and it's black and white. On the referee's whistle, can you please join me in 1 minute's loud applause in tribute and memory of a wonderful, genuine, humble man and fan who epitomised our values and graced our football club. God bless Eric.
What a Boro! Sorry about that, a little loud there for you all.
Today's match is sponsored by ACT Fasteners
We're back.
Jump scare.
Jump scare. So, a couple of things. Rich has got his prediction in already. 6-0 victory for Rich. Why change a habit of a lifetime, Rich?
Mark said, Alfie, can you give Jacob a wave? Hi, Jacob.
And fantastically observed, first of all, the announcement from Dave Montgomery, every word taken in there by Stafford Rangers fans and the Matlock fans who are with us. Say welcome to those, and welcome to any Matlock fans who are joining us on either the Mixler or YouTube stream. Sponsored, of course, by Fuse Sports, suppliers of the Stafford Rangers kits. Stafford Rangers at the moment just go through the changes. The Rangers are going to be kicking towards the social club end of the first half. Andy Burns looked like he won that there because it was a quick turn him around, lads, and let's get this end. I feel like that's already a bit of a win, Alfie.
Yeah, we'll take what we can, can't you, in these sort of games. A few more predictions. We've got Mick from Mixer who has said 3-1 win.
3-1 win, plenty of victories. A lot of people really confident today. Mark Alcock has also gone with a 3-1 victory as well.
So was Jack Wiggins with a 3-1.
Not a lot of 3-1s. Paul Rhodes, greetings from Leiden, up the Boro indeed, and welcome to every single one of you who's joining us, no matter how near or far away you are. We really appreciate your support. Of course, if you can get down to the stadium, do so, because this is a Boro with a difference. This is not the Stafford Rangers of old, not the Rangers that we've commentated on from the start of our SRFC radio days. This seems like a different side, but today is a tough task. A Matlock team who, as I say, we've faced in the NPL Prem before. Mark, get rid of the stopwatch, and we know are difficult. Matlock are going to be kicking off. They're dressed in all pink, really bright. Rich is going to hate their kit. Stafford Rangers in the traditional black and white, and it's Matlock who will get things going, and the ball goes straight down towards Andy Burns, who can head that one out as far as the halfway line. Joe Dunn follows through with the second clearance, and it's going to go through there for Scott Backens to chase on to. Goalkeeper's outside his box and heads that one clear, and almost within the opening 10 seconds, Stafford Rangers with a chance, but now it's Matlock who can come forward through the middle with the captain Bradbury. He goes out towards the right hand side. Good little flick there towards the number 10, and Stafford Rangers have to clear that one away. Andy Burns gets it out from inside the 18-yard box, and then a ball forward there from Waldrum goes out for a goal kick. Slightly frantic start there, Alfie.
Yeah, we know end to end already, which is a good sign to things to come. Dunny as well, getting a tackle in there. I think he's been instrumental since coming back to us. Got
to be said, Joe. He's been one of those players that a lot of the other players also mention as saying hardest worker at training. They've said he's the one who's made a bit of a difference since he's come back in. And whilst you look at the attacking players naturally, Joe Dunn is the name on quite a few players' lips at the minute as Leon Phillips launches the ball forward. Fanuga goes up for the header, bounces for Goodson to hook up into the air, and Andy Burns wins that header, but he's taken out there by the Matlock forward, and it's going to be a free kick outside the box. And Leon Phillips with his new cornrows has he got there? He has, hasn't he? Yeah. Leon Phillips going with a new look today. It's actually dropped him in height by about 2 inches, I think. There is a few FA Cup games going on as well around the NPL West today, so a few sides in our division who are also in action today. One of those that's quite important, of course, is Shifnal Town. They're playing away at Sporting Kelsa. That game, of course, if it ends in a draw, means that we won't play Shifnal on Tuesday. However, if we draw today with Matlock, we'll be going to Matlock and to Derbyshire on Tuesday night for a replay. So we don't really know yet, Alfie, what's going to happen. It's just enjoy the 90 minutes for what it is.
Can I just say as well, looking around the ground, it looks like there's a big crowd here today. I think we could maybe break 1,000 if I'm being optimistic.
Yeah, it's got to say, Alfie, beforehand I was like, I'm expecting around the Tiverdale maybe a little bit more. We saw Matlock's supporters coach only sold 7 tickets, so they had to cancel it. So yeah, it does look like there is plenty of people here, and maybe touching that 1,000 as Leon Phillips gets ready to take this free kick after Andy Burns had a little bit of treatment there. Just to answer Sussex fan, he's wearing yellow, the opposite goalkeeper. Looks a bit like a banana.
Oh, his number 9's had to come off in the court.
Yeah, the number 9 just come off the pitch there for Matlock. He's waiting to come back on. The assistant referee down this side, who is on the pitch at the moment. He's like a Sunday League assistant referee. He's 10 yards on the pitch as Leon Phillips plays it out short to Washington. in towards Efanuga. He's inside his own half, carries the ball forward across the halfway line, and he's got Bebeto Gomez on that right hand side. He looks to play it forward straight away, but it's into the opposite player, and Andy Burns covers it up with a really good pass forward into Bakor. He'll now attack the right hand wing. He's got past his player. Bakor with a chance to get the ball in the box. Just sends a goal! It's Stafford Rangers, and Wealth de Silva gets his 4th goal of the season inside the opening 4 minutes of this game. But superb work there. Andy Burns with the initial ball forward does really well, and Scott Bakor takes on the left back, gets around him with superb strength, and the ball into the box fizzes past the hand of Marcus Dewhurst. He can't get onto it, and there's Wealth de Silva inside the 6-yard box, tapping 1-0 up the Boro.
What a player. His goal to game ratio has got to be, I was speaking to him this before the game, having a little joke. I was like, keep up with that goal to game ratio. It's about 10 minutes at the minute.
Well, he's 4 in 4 now, so
and he's been off the bench.
That's right, Alfie. His minutes are what song did Wealth choose?
My girl.
So, that's for his missus. That'll be for Wealth de Silva, who's a very confident individual, I will tell you. When I interviewed him pre-season, his interview never got seen because we accidentally forgot to record the audio. Don't worry about that, Mark. It was both of us. But, okay, it was me. However, he did the interview and then said to me beforehand, don't tell me any of the questions. Don't tell me what you're going to ask me. Just, I like to answer off the cuff. And I thought, what a brilliant kind of response that was from him. And he shows that confidence again. He's right place, right time, Alfie. And he has been this season for a few of his goals.
Yeah, and what I like about these goals as well, not just Wealth de Silva, but even in pre-season, so many goals we're scoring where we're getting him behind and just playing an easy ball, and it's a tap-in really. But that's the goals that we want to be scoring, isn't it? Like the amount of times we've got in that position already this season, it's frightening how many tap-ins we've scored because of the great play down the wings. Like Bakor getting round his man and putting a great ball in the box.
No, certainly is, but it's Matlock who can now come on the attack. It's number 2 with the ball into the box there. Remy Efanuga gets a cross in with the help of Andy Burns, clears it, and then Andy Burns does well to win a free kick on the edge of the box there. Twice now Andy Burns, he's stuck his foot in at the back, and he's also had a massive hand in that opening goal. 1-0 here to Stafford Rangers in the opening 5 minutes of this FA Cup preliminary round. We'll go into the first qualifying round if we do get through today. Draw will be Monday lunchtime, usually 1 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah,
usually. Good place to spot that one. If you don't get it on the FA website straight away, follow Ollie Bayliss on Twitter, or X as it's now called.
Don't they do live draws on like BBC?
I think they do is when it gets a little further, I'm not sure. And there should be TV games coming up soon as well. Maybe we'll have to draw those from across the chase. Yeah, possibly for the TV. They're in action against Telford today, looking to get their first win of the season. Not that problem for us at the moment. We've had 3 of those as we look to make it 4 here in the FA Cup. Andy Burns underneath a ball forward there, heads it out to Beto Gomez. Gomez then goes down, and does he win a free kick or a throw in? He's got the decision either way though.
Free kick, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so one of the things I had to chat about with the Park to Wembley guys, Alfie, beforehand was that if we go 1-0 behind in a game and we haven't had to react yet as a team in competitive, obviously the Telford game, who were also wearing pink, might I add, and we went 1-0 up against inside 5 minutes and lost. I don't want to look at these omens, sorry if I keep mentioning them. But it is going to be interesting to see how we react as a side when we go behind in a game.
Yeah, I know, but I suppose we've not actually conceded yet, has we, which is also a good thing. But I think nowadays it's a completely different
Sorry, Alfie, just to cut you off there. Wealth de Silva with some great strength again and gets the ball out to Kyle Samba on that right hand side, and Samba does really well to win the corner. But again, Alfie, Wealth de Silva, the ball comes up to him. There's 2 Matlock defenders around him, and he just holds them off. Great work with his upper body.
Hold up play is unreal. And what's even more frightening is the fact if you just look to the bench and you see Daryl Mason's name on there.
Well, I mean, our subs bench alone, Mason, we've got Ty Webster's on there as well. There's some centre midfielders who can come in and add fresh legs as well. But
it's frightening.
Rangers with an opportunity now from this corner kick. It's going to be Joe Dunn from that far side of the Lotus end, left foot in swinger, comes in towards the back post, going to go over everyone, but Wealth de Silva will keep it in play. The assistant referee is flagged. Again, that reminds me of one the other week when Daryl Mason was flagged offside at Vauxhall. I watched it back on the footage after. He was about a yard on. How that assistant referee over there can see that ball's out of play.
3 players in the way.
And the net as well. Yeah, he's seen through 2 portions of goal net. to understand that ball was out of play. Well done there on that side, Alan Salisbury, the slightly fitter looking assistant referee today.
They've got a couple of ex-Rangers players as well, Matlock.
Yeah, I always expect that as well with sides that kind of locally based to us, that you'll see a few familiar faces.
The ball goes over the top, but he's offside.
Yeah, flag
Phillips
straight.
collects. But yeah, Kieran Dawes, I remember him. He was a good player for us. I liked him, and then he went a lot.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a decent player as well, Kieran Dawes. Ball goes forward there from Harvey Washington. That one's over Backer, though he quickly closes the centre half down. Ball comes forward towards this right hand side. It's going to be one for Hughes to chase for the visitors, but some good strength there from Harvey Washington, just bundles Hughes out of play, and the assistant referee, who was right next to it, gives Rangers the throw-in. Pete Roscoe saying 3-1 as well. Yes, Pikey, we hope you will hear you on the updated version of the Rangers song as well when we play it at half-time. I don't know whether the mix of listeners will be able to hear that. It will definitely be on YouTube though, as the ball goes forward towards Backer there in a bit of a wrestling match with Dawes, but now with Walter Silva, who gets away there from Cisse into the box, goes down, referee says no. The crowd behind the Social Club end wanted a penalty, and Walter Silva certainly put his arms up as well, and Bradbury there just taking a few liberties on the edge of the Matlock area, but gets the ball forward towards Hughes in the end. Hughes goes down and he's going to win a free kick against Harvey Washington, but Walter Silva still remonstrating to the referee there. Did he go down a bit easy, Alfie?
I think he was looking for it a bit, but the contact was there, and it's that old saying where if that weren't in the penalty box, wouldn't have been given.
Yeah, I agree. Goodson now with the ball after a quick free kick, but Rangers win it back, and it's a great ball forward there from Dunn, almost finding Backer, but goes home to the goalkeeper from Cisse. Dewhurst now well out of his goal, who gets that forward, but Harvey Washington nods it home.
We've got Phil Boro listening in from Thailand.
Oh, another superb Phil. Glad everything's going well for you over there, and hope you're enjoying the coverage.
Rich says that he's going to have another beer and cigar, he thinks.
Yes, get those cigars down, Rich. That was my favourite video. If you are friends with Rich on Facebook and you do see that video of him in Mallorca enjoying a thunderstorm with a cigar in his mouth, then please do so. It is uber cool. But that is what Rich is, isn't it?
The first Tonksy long throw, but it's from the halfway line.
Oh, it's a decent throw, though.
In behind to Birch.
Oh, delivery into the bottom right there by Jack Birch, almost ends up as a goal. Jack Birch from a really acute angle. He tries to send it in towards Backer, and it has a bit of swaz on that one, and almost gets over Dewhurst. Man, it does go over him, but just misses the target and goes slightly wide.
I think that's the great things about Tonksy's throws as well, is you can use them from anywhere there.
Yeah.
Just getting in behind, it's like a ball over the top as well as a corner.
Oh, thank you, mate. Mark just reminded me there that I haven't updated the timer on YouTube. It's still 0-0, everyone. It's still 0-0. It's not, it's 1-0.
Burnsy clears it up. Afternoon grenade, a bit of wrestling. There's a lot of hoof and boot from Matlock at the minute. Burnsy plays it into Backer, who looks for the long switch up to Bebeto.
And finally, it is 1-0 now on the YouTube stream.
Oh.
Poor touch there from Bebeto, just kind of bounces off his shin, but it's not in the most dangerous position. And back comes Jack Birch to try and cover, but it's well played there forward from Matlock. They get it forward on this left-hand side. Opportunity now for Hughes. Hughes looks to go past his player, and it's really good defending there. Andy Burns again, he's won a goal kick out of that as well. That's an extraordinary start to this game for Andy Burns. He has been instrumental there with three big. Every time Matlock have come forward, it's been Andy Burns who's stopped the attack, and he started the goal. Another player who's impressed me this season, and I think that a lot of people maybe towards the end of last season thought, well, is Andy Burns going to be part of this new Stafford Rangers? Are we going to sign new two centre halves? And Harry Flowers, of course, was here at the club before departing to Ashton. But Andy Burns, though, for me, is someone who's settled in really well, and he's been an 8 out of 10 every game.
Yeah, well, last season I thought that he played a whole lot better when he was in the central of the defence instead of on the wide of the defence. So I thought I had a bit more confidence with him.
Possibly with this at the moment as well, because you've got Beto Gomez, who plays as a really far forward fullback, as does Joe Dunn. Andy Burns, then I guess he can move across into those wide positions still.
I'm sorry to butt in there, Craig, but they've just had a free kick, Matlock, The ball was rolling and they've gone to kick it and it's hit Birchie, and the referees somehow gave Birchie a yellow card but not penalised the rolling ball. I don't know what he was going on about there.
Yeah, Jack Birch booked there after 13 minutes for not being far enough away from a free kick that was taken while the ball was rolling. Yeah, yellow card there for Stafford Rangers. Not too many of those so far this season, but it's going to be the number 10, Zach Goodson, with the free kick deep inside Rangers half, goes towards the back post, over Andy Burns and over the head of Mampala and out for a goal kick. Mampala, he is the same guy who was at Hyde United, scored a volley past us. Do you remember that game?
Yes, I remember.
Unbelievable away day. I think we took quite a few there, and well, I remember being in their clubhouse towards the start of the game, quite drunk.
Yeah.
Of course now we don't do that on SRFC radio. But cheers. And he scored. It was an extraordinary goal. It was a great finish, and I think he's maybe been at Everton as a youth. I can't be 100% about that. I should be as a toffee, but hopefully he doesn't have any kind of impact like that today, as Matlock continue to build at the moment. Poor ball forward there though is going to go out for a Rangers corner kick, down by where the new scoreboard is, which isn't in operation today. It would have been had the
academy for 5 years.
Yeah, I thought he was in Everton. I remember selling him a lot on Football Manager. Yeah, the new scoreboard, we had about 6 hours practice yesterday to try and get that working. Unfortunately, not there today. If we do play Tuesday against Sheffield, hopefully that will be up. Matlock back on the ball now. They've settled into the game since going a goal behind, but a poor ball forward there sees Washington able to clear it up towards Bakor. His touch with 3 defenders around him, though, isn't good enough to see him keep possession of the ball, and Matlock can come forward down the left-hand side with Abbey. Goes back now into the middle of the field. Matlock knocking the ball around quite well. Spoke to a couple of their fans beforehand, said they haven't been too bad this season despite the defeats, and they do get the ball into the box now as Goodson gets a cross in there. There's Harvey Washington to put his foot on it and stop the attack, but Matlock have it back on this right hand side. Poor pass though, only finds Joe Dunn, and here's Bakor on the left hand side. 2 players around him, goes down and he gets a free kick. It looked like Cisse won the ball, but Rangers get a free kick just underneath the dugout.
It's been a very entertaining first 15, I'd say. Very end-to-end, no one stopped running yet.
Yeah, one thing I will say, I'll just let you continue. Matlock do look a little better opposition though than we faced this season.
Yes, they do look like the toughest test, but when you've got some of them names in the squad as well, you do also expect like Jed Abbey, he's been around, he's a good player.
And I spoke to Deeks in the week just to get his thoughts on the game, and that's certainly something that he said. You know, the start of the season we've had is going to get fans into a position where they're like 10 goals, no goals conceded, 3 wins, we're rolling teams over. We can't have that mindset. The players can't have that mindset going into games. Complacency has no place in football. And Deeks said to me, it's about us doing our job today. They know Matlock have that threat with players like Jed Abbey, Connor Washington. However, we have to do our job, and we have to do what we're good at, and if we do that, hopefully we're okay. As Harvey Washington clears that one forward, only as far though as the number 6 Bakaye. Cleared again by Stafford Rangers towards Kyle Samba, who gets a bit of an elbow towards the side there. Referee says play on, and then Joe Dunn's going to go into the book there. A foul right on the touchline by the Rangers dugout, and it's going to be a yellow card for the Stafford Rangers number 3. A bit of a cheap one to give away there. Player cried very loud there, Goodson, as he went down.
He's been very happy with his card so far, this ref. Let's just hope it's consistent for Matlock as well.
Always worries you, doesn't it, when a referee likes to give their cards out that early. That one maybe so was a yellow card for Joe Dunn, but again, it's not exactly... The guy was going away from play.
First challenge.
Goodson with the ball into the box, decent delivery again, but out comes Leon Phillips. Really easy claim there for the Corn Road head goalkeeper, and his clearance goes up towards Walter Silva, who's got the number 3 Milambo around him. Walter Silva, though, again showing good strength, gets it forward in towards Samba, but he's in an offside position there, Samba, probably a couple of yards gone.
Silly one to be offside him, really.
Yeah, I think the fact that Welf, because he couldn't get the pass the first time, by the time he does get it, Kyle's took a step out there and goes into an offside position.
I don't want to say it, but these last 5 minutes, Matlock have been growing a lot more into the game and getting the majority of chances.
I'd say since the goal went in potentially, Matlock have just started to get a foothold onto the game a little bit. But as I say, it's the kind of things that we have to expect against opposition. That is a good step forward. There's a little flick on the header there, goes through. Matlock are wanting a free kick on the edge of the box. A wrestling match between Abbey and Beto Gomez ends with Stafford Rangers goal kick, but another slightly worrying moment.
Yeah, see, that was another one there, but Beto weren't really looking at the ball, so it's very cagey affair really. Apart from that one chance in the goal, it's been very cagey. No team wants to make a mistake. That's what I can say.
Just looking at AD Walker's comment there. Hi Ranger man, hope you are well. Our team must be the strongest in the league and probably the league above. I don't know about that. I think when you got the likes of Bury and maybe even Redcar, who've got really good sides. There's a few teams up there with good sides, but this Stafford Rangers side is certainly going to be competitive against anyone at step for us. Rangers get a little bit of luck there. The ball bouncing off the back of Hughes' head, and Rangers can clear it forward through Washington. But at the minute, and Deeks there just saying, let's get hold of the ball. Rangers clear it forward only as far as a throw-in, and Matlock can restart in possession as they look to find Goodson again down the right-hand side, but that one goes too far and out for a goal kick. We are 19 minutes into the game. It's Stafford Rangers, a goal to the good here at home to Matlock Town in this FA Cup. Matlock, who ply their trade now in the NPL East Division, which is the same level as us. They've not had a great start to the season. A couple of defeats, a couple of draws, some tricky ties that they've had. Again, speaking to their fans, they mentioned that they've played well in these games, but they've not gelled right, and let's hope they don't gel today as Tom Tonks lifts the ball forward there. It's one for Samba to chase onto, and good defending there from Malembo. Gets the ball back to the goalkeeper, who can clear that one. As far as Harvey Washington, his header can only find the 8 Bradbury, who then clips one forward again, looking for the number 9 Hughes. Harvey Washington with his hands all over the Matlock player's shirt. He goes back now to Goodson, who's going to look to try and get a left-footed ball in. Instead, he goes to Mampala. Mampala now on his right foot, looking to try and work himself down the right, and then he's just shoved off the ball. Brilliant defending there from Scott Backer, who then launches a ball forward. Oh, and it hits the back of Welf de Silva, but he wins a throw-in out of it. Does really well there, the Rangers forward, and Scott Backer's wanting to take the throw-in quickly, and then the assistant referee, book him, ref! Assistant referee decides to kick the ball away as Backer goes for the quick throw, but Rangers do get on with it. Samba's got it now down this left-hand side, plays a lovely little ball inside now, but Backer gets inside the box, right-footed ball in, manages to find Birch, and it looks like that could have been a handball there. Referee says play on, and Matlock can come away with it, but Jack Birch almost with a great opportunity.
That was a very unorthodox one. That was like the Phil Jones one.
He fell on the floor to defend it, didn't he? It was strange, and it almost looked like he was going to get a hand on it, and the referee has given a free kick.
So happy with his cards, and then he's not gave a card there for what looked quite obvious that the manager got in the way.
I mean, this assistant boss there for Talford blatantly knocking Scott back, or Talford, sorry, for Matlock. Yeah, knocking, coming out of his box and knocking Backer out the way so he couldn't take the quick throw in. Anyway, it's Phillips with that ball forward. It's going to lift in towards the box and over Backer's head, away from Bakaye, and then as far as Andy Burns, header onto it from him, up towards Samba, who gets a flick onto it, into Welf de Silva. He can't quite control that way, and it comes to Goodson. Goodson tries to come away, and Tom Tonks is there with the block. Not mentioned Tom Tonks too much in this opening 20 minutes. Ball forward there, good defending though from Harvey Washington.
The ref though, which was weird, you could hear that contact from.
Yeah, superb defending from Harvey Washington. Yet the Matlock team seem like they're going to be shouting for a lot of stuff as Effa Nuga.
I'm really liking that battle with Charlie Hughes and Harvey Washington so far though. It's been a really good battle between the both of them. Harvey Washington
well played.
Getting on top of
yeah, good to see Harvey Washington back in the side as well. Mitch Clark for me was superb on Wednesday night against Lichfield. His first game, of course, Alfie, wasn't it? So
yeah.
Maybe being away on holiday for a few weeks. Hope you enjoyed yourself, Mitch.
I think Mitch though in the box for one of these Tonksy long throws.
Certainly would, and we haven't, as we said, we haven't mentioned him too much, but he takes it quick on there, and now Backer's got a chance to get a ball into the box on the right hand side. Gets the delivery. Yeah, it looked like again you had Welf de Silva running towards the near post, but it comes maybe off the toe there of Scott Backer and goes out for a goal kick to Matlock.
It's been very interesting.
And then Matlock almost give the ball straight back there to Stafford Rangers for a chance.
Ball out to the centre back of Matlock, and he's tried to go for a pass to the full back, but he's put it on the ground straight to Alf de Silva, and unfortunately it's bobbled out for a goal kick. But that was a really big chance there for Rangers if we could get hold of it.
Yeah, that happened a few times with Tividale. They were hell bent on playing the ball out from the back. And it was shocking. The ball there from the goalkeeper, not the greatest. Remy Efanuga cuts it out, but Matlock get it back. Foul there by Joe Dunn. He's saying the player's dived, and he probably has dived there. And Joe Dunn could have been in trouble if the referee had seen something wrong with that. As Tonks tries to get down the side, but Matlock comes forward again. It's Mampala who goes out now to the left back Milambo.
It looked like a dive, but the ref could have easily gave that as a second.
Yeah, ball's given away though back to Stafford Rangers, and Bacco has it now on this right hand side. Welf de Silva's at the back post trying to make a run now. He goes towards the middle, ball comes in the box, takes a nick, finds it to Tom Tonks, can't get a shot away. He's literally 8 yards out, and as the ball is bouncing up towards Tom Tonks, he goes for with the ball in the air, tries to volley it in, but the defender behind him just helps him lose his balance, and the ball rolls through to the keeper, and Stafford Rangers unfortunate not to test Dewhurst in goal again there, but Matlock still living a bit of a charmed life at the back on occasions.
I feel like their attack is a whole lot better than their defence.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, they have got the two new centre halves in there today, as they almost give the ball away again there, and Tom Tonks isn't going to be able to chase onto that one. It was Waldrum that time who'd given him the ball. So Rangers 1-0 to the good here in the FA Cup at home against Matlock Town. Matlock in possession at the moment, go out towards the left-hand side. Ball forward now, and Abbey has got absolutely bags of space because Beto Gomez is further forward. Tonks is having to get back, and now Burns has to go over. They get the shot away, comes in, just deflects wide of Leon Phillips' left-hand post and goes out for a corner kick. But Stafford Rangers there just showing where they can get caught out. Beto Gomez was on the halfway line. The ball found Jed Abbey on the left-hand side. He had absolutely acres to get into before Andy Burns can get across. But when he does pull the ball back over there for Goodson to take a left-footed drive, it takes a nick off a Rangers defender and goes out for a corner kick. But danger there, Alfie.
Yeah, I think Beto's not really been at his top performances so far today from what he has been at. He's been caught out quite a few times. Corner
comes in, then left-footed in swinger. Foul there on Leon Phillips straight away there, and gets a pat on the head from Tom Tonks, and it'll be a Stafford Rangers free kick inside their own box. We've mentioned, Alfie, obviously Matlock, they do look dangerous. This is one of those games where, 1-0, it's certainly we want to get that second goal if and when we can. But we're going to be in a game, I think, today, aren't we?
Yeah, it's going to... I think everyone expected it was going to be the toughest game, though, but they haven't looked as good as I thought. But I think that's mainly because their defence has looked very poor at the start. They don't look like they're communicating very well, but it is their first game with each other. Yet again, a Matlock player going down there trying to win a foul, and the ref just waves it away. But I hate that. The amount of times when players do that, there should be a rule where you could just book them for trying to win so many fouls and dive.
Yeah, just seeing there George Bruno in the chat. Hi George, I hope you're well and enjoying the coverage so far. Just hope we keep the home fixture September the 5th so I can see all the work being done. Otherwise it's Paddingham away and another away day. What's the plan with Corby? I've been told you're not allowed. But I'm away for the Corby and Paddingham games. Rich and Dave will both be back for those games. They'll both be on Mixler. We're not going to use the YouTube for those games, as we know that the stream will not be very good there, so a bit of work around that. We'll know and let fans know which games that the YouTube stream will be available on. Every game at the Stan Robbo will have us on YouTube though. Dunn's throw forward there, can't control that one well to Silva, and it goes out for another throw in on the halfway line. For the visitors, Kieran Dawes takes it and then a flick forward, but as far as Joe Dunn, who can lift it back into the Matlock half, and it's one for Welf de Silva to chase, and he's underneath Asante Bikaya there and knocks him to the ground, but Matlock do come away with the ball but can only give it back to Stafford Rangers, and now Beto Gomez has a chance to attack, and he's got grass to run into, gets across into the box, and it's going to go behind Bacor, but finds its way to Samba, who's on the edge of the box on the left hand side. He's got a player in front of him at the moment, gets a right footed cross in, takes a nick off someone, and then it looks like a handball there, and the Brad Bradbury, the captain for Matlock, looked like he just controlled that with his arm, but the referee says play on, and Matlock come forward, and Jed Abbey has it on the left hand side. He's got Tom Tonks in front of him. Abbey gets around him though. He's now running towards Andy Burns. Burns with the block for the initial ball, goes back to Mampala. He's got Birch around him at the minute, but he's going to use Malambo. Malambo with a cross into the box, takes a nick off Andy Burns and out for a corner kick. But that there looks, it's going to be an interesting one to watch that back, Alfie. It looked like he led into it with his arm.
And the worst thing about it, the closest person to the person making the handball was the referee. He had a great view of it, so if it was a handball, then it's an absolutely awful decision really, considering how close he was to the ball. He had no excuse not to see it. Just
realised I didn't even start the clock on the YouTube stream as well. So I will keep giving the time every 28 minutes in. There you go. Alfie has saved the day. It's going to be a left-footed corner from that far side. Goes towards the edge of the box. Going to be a goal. Is that? It's going to give another corner. It's blatantly. It's come off the heads there of Bradbury again. Bradbury involved in everything at the moment. The captain for Matlock. First a slightly.
Fuck up your shit!
You've got the mic on, mate. You can't.
Oh, sorry.
Shout that.
Sorry, guys, for the maybe you had a bit of profanity there.
Yeah, maybe so. Slight hot mic moment there, and Alfie might be sacked at half time. It's going to be a corner kick though.
One and done game.
One and done.
But that decision was absolutely awful.
It blatantly come off the head there of the Matlock player, the number 8 again. Be interested to see if they go for the same place. It was a strange corner in the first place. He went to the edge of the box where there was only one Matlock player being defended against already, but just waiting now here for everything to go on. The referees finally blowing his whistle. They do go back out to the same place, and it does go back out to Jack Birch, whose header goes as far as Bradbury, nods it back to Goodson on the left. Goodson gets around one but can't get past Tom Tonks. Going to be a throw-in to the Boro.
I'm just looking, I'm very worried about how this game is going from all the... Well, at least the fans are enjoying it. I might be a fan favourite, but just on a one-game loan.
Yeah, all we'll do on the YouTube is just bleep that out later on, if for any reason that's part of the highlights package. Alfie Bugs, welcome to SRFC Radio. Matlock on the ball again with Mampala, looks to take it past Tom Tonks, does enough to get the ball to Malambo. Malambo back to Mampala. Inside now, Bradbury gets the ball into the box. Jed Abbey manages to turn better, gets a crossing, dangerous ball.
Touch that took it away from them.
Does enough, but Kieran Dawes has it now on this right hand side. Very good ball into the box towards the near post, and there's Harvey Washington who heads that one out, and it's going to be another corner kick to our visitors from the East Midlands, and Matlock have another corner.
I was just a bit worried of how the game's going with Joe Dunn and Jack Burke both on a yellow card, and the way that this ref's making some of the decisions. It's very...
I'm doing 50-50 today.
I've not seen him actually, have you? 50-50 and on corner kick comes in towards the back post, up goes Andy Burns, goes over him. Cross comes in, back to again, and there's Leon Phillips with a really good claim. 2 hands there at the near post, and he just calms things down here, and I think Deeks will be quite pleased with that. Leon Phillips then rolls the ball out, and he's tripped up there by the number 9 Hughes. Backor now, he's got hands all over him, and he's thrown to the ground, and finally the assistant referee does give the foul against Dawes. Backor gets on with things quickly and lifts it into the box, and there's Jack Birch gets a head onto it, and he's done superb. He gets a corner kick out of Asante Bukaye there with some really good physical play, and forces the Matlock number 6 to head that one out, and it's going to be a Rangers corner which they get on with really quickly. Backor has the ball now, looks to lift it in, comes back off the defender to Jack Birch. Birch in now to Dunn, back to Birch again. Dunn on this left hand side, back into Backor. Backor, edge of the box there, can't quite tee it up for Jack Birch, and instead now Matlock can come away with it down this right hand side with Hughes. He's got Effanuga in front of him, and now Joe Dunn gets back as well. Has to go back into his own half there, and it's with Mampala. Mampala goes home to the goalkeeper. It's certainly got an FA Cup feel about to this game, Alfie.
Yeah, definitely. Even everything about it, to be honest. Fans, the management teams are both getting a bit annoyed as well from some of the decisions not going either way. It's very cagey. very cagey.
Matt Baker, say what you really think, Alfie. Dave Grundy, go on, lad, tell him what you think. He did tell him what he thought, didn't he? If you picked it up on the YouTube, which you clearly did, you did well, because the mic is nowhere near Alfie. But if you heard it on the mixer, which you definitely did, apologies.
I think everyone likes a passion, though. Do you know what I mean? You're not allowed to, but I think the passion, I'm a bit too passionate sometimes.
I think sort your mucking hit out is not swearing. I think that's what you said.
Yeah, mucking pit, yeah.
So it was close to those words.
It was close to those.
Throwing into the box from Tom Tonks there, headed up into there. Matlock won a free kick, and they're going to get one.
It's very soft there for something he's not gave us.
And the assistant referee he wasn't given anything whatsoever. But instead it comes from there. Yeah, bizarre one.
There's been a lot of mucking about by the referee so far. Obviously not been media trained yet, that's why.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. He has signed his code of conduct though, and it's okay. The person who made you sign it is only about 6 yards away from where you swore. Not bad. Not bad.
I think it's 5.
Thank you to everyone listening on to Mixler as well. Plenty of comments coming in on there at the moment as Joe Dunn plays another ball up top there, and it's one that Backhall can chase onto. Goalkeeper comes out, does really well there to clear that one right on his edge of his box, but Stafford Rangers still in possession. Efanuga back to Dunn, just crossing the halfway line. He's got Hughes around him, goes back now to Washington. Washington will go back to Leon Phillips. He's got plenty of time there. Good job, because it wasn't the best of balls, and then he almost handballed it outside the box, although that would be an accident. Alfie. Carry on.
So it's just been very cagey, not much going on apart from the swearing. I think that's been the best on the profanity. I wouldn't really. It's a hard game to judge at the minute. Some nice play here though by Rangers on the right hand side, but Beto and Welf linking up really well. Welf gets a ball in and it should go out for a corner, which it has done. It's nice play by Rangers there, and the fans are just picking it up a level.
Yeah, so just apologies if you did obviously hear the swearing that was on there. It's not something that regularly happens necessarily, and as I say, a bit of passion that did come through. Although when we're at away games, if you don't hear swearing, I'd be amazed, because we're always in with the fans, and it does often happen. But apologies for that once again on both of those streams. Let's get back on with the action though, in a Stafford Rangers corner kick.
Joe Dunn to whip it in again. Hopefully he can get it on someone's head this time. Oh, they've gone short again, and that was a waste.
Yeah, Rangers do get it back though. A chance now for the ball to come in the box from Birch. Header there. Oh, and a big chance for Harvey Washington. I think he thought the player in front of him may have got the header onto it, and when it does fall to him, he tries to head it, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper. So it's Leon Phillips now back with the ball. He kicks it forward, goes towards Backer. Backer does really well there, gets a flick onto it, and Samba keeps it in play, finding Joe Dunn. Dunn with a brilliant ball in the lines there to find the run of Birch. But he's got a couple of players in the box in Backer and Welf de Silva. Goes to the edge though to Samba. Samba with some good feet. Tries to keep himself away there from the Matlock defenders, who've now got back in numbers, and Dunn has it on the left. Efanuga is 5 yards behind. He goes back forward to Jack Birch. Birch out to the left-hand side. Dunn into Samba on the edge of the box. Again, the Stafford Rangers this time starting to keep hold of the ball a little bit better. Good turn there from Washington, and plays the ball into Birch.
Nice.
Great pass there now. Samba getting towards the edge of the box. Got a chance of a shot on. Instead, he tries to flick it into Beto Gomez, and that one, yeah, Bradbury did well there, to be fair, because that ball from Samba almost goes over his head and finds Beto Gomez, who was in acres of space, but Bradbury does get a head onto it and sends it out for a corner kick. However, you just felt there Samba could possibly have got the shot away, couldn't he? He could have really had a strike there.
Rich said that Alfie needs a forfeit for Red Horse. I already did that at League Town when I had to go in the goal and when none of the keepers were there.
Yeah, I think you've got another. You've got
red toe. That was I've got a dead toe. So
yeah, you potentially got another one coming after this game. Corner kick for Stafford Rangers is going to be taken by Dunny again. Decent delivery there towards the near post. Well headed out though by the 5 Cisse, but it's going to be an opportunity for a real Staffordshire sling.
Yeah. This is better than a corner though, isn't it?
Yeah, Deke said that in the post-match interview on Wednesday night, that, you know, it's as good as having a corner, and we have scored from a Tom Tonks long throw-in in both games. In both previous matches prior to today, those games against Vauxhall and Lichfield.
Oh, and what's the ref doing here? What?
Is he doing it for time?
But he's not counted down.
He hasn't even got over there. The referee is. He's going to make Tom Tonks go 5 yards, 10 yards further back. What is he
He
doing?
wants another ball, I think. What?
But he blew for time. Or did he say? He must have said stop the clock, stopping the
He's put
clock.
his hand up like this. He did it down here as well. I don't know if he's a fan of DX.
Oh, the Toffees are winning.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a fan of DX, but of WWE, you know.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
that's
no
what-
idea, mate. Woof. Tom Tonks with a throw in then from that far side with a fully pumped up ball. Gets in there towards shot from Bakor. Very unlucky there. Scott Bakor doesn't quite get the connection. He would have liked shaking his head as he walks away from that one. He did well to find the space to get the shot in the first place, but it goes straight through to Dewhurst in goal, and the score remains 1-0. Rangers back on the ball with Birch. Does well, then gets taken off it by Bradbury. Ref says play on, and Bradbury seems to be getting away with a lot for me.
I think the whole of Matlock seem to be getting away with a lot. I can't remember.
Mampala coming forward now. Mampala's going to shoot. It's a poor shot though, straight into the heel of Washington, and Rangers can now play it forward with Bakor. He's got two players with him. If he goes back, he'll realise that Beto Gomez is in a lot of space as well. Bakor superb there to keep hold of the ball back inside his own half, and Stafford Rangers keep possession. Efanuga on the ball, got Leon Phillips available, but he's also got Beto Gomez on the right hand side. Gomez has Milambo in front of him, so he comes back inside, and then he just go home to Leon Phillips. Lovely to see Stafford Rangers keeping the ball down when we don't. Oh, Leon Phillips with a clearance there, goes straight into the forward. Goodson and now Matlock are on the attack on the edge of the box. It's Hughes with an opportunity, right foot shot. Great defending by Andy Burns and Leon Phillips. Come on, son.
Yeah.
I mean, he got away with one against Litchfield on Wednesday night when he tried a Cruyff turn, then tried a second one and was closed down really quickly. He goes to clear that one there and just lift it over the head of Goodson.
Especially with all the time he had, it was very.
Too much time.
Yeah.
Should not have played that ball as he did. Comes back off Goodson. Hughes gets a shot away, which goes out for a corner kick, which Matlock are going to take with Goodson on this right hand side. To us attacking the shed end at the moment are the Gladiators.
And it's not a bad turnout from Matlock.
Yeah, decent numbers considering they had no fans, coach. 7 tickets sold, so they cancelled that one. But yeah, plenty of numbers that they have brought up here, hopefully driving in the cars or on the team coaches. The corner, we're still waiting. The referee just having a word in the middle with Hughes at the moment. A few players just having a bit of banter while they wait, and the referee just blows his whistle, and Goodson can eventually get it in. Comes to the near post, and it's an easy one again.
Playing by Leon.
Yeah,
It's
it's really easy, that is, though. It's on his 6 yard line, and he gets it out quickly, and now Stafford Rangers burst forward. Samba's free on the right hand side if Bakker can find him, and that's exactly where he goes. The ball goes behind him though, and Scott Bakker knows it wasn't the best of passes as Stafford Rangers look to spring a counter attack on the visitors there. They had 4 bodies forward. Matlock racing to get back, but Bakor can't find the right pass.
It's a very wasted opportunity, that is.
That can't be the 41st minute.
40th.
Wow, well, we're in the 41st now, it's over the 40th. Yeah, 41st minute, how on earth has it gone this quick? 41 minutes into this game here, it is still Stafford Rangers 1-0 to the good against Matlock Town. That early goal from Wealth de Silva, his 4th of the season, tapping in a Scott Bakor centre.
I'd say the first 5-10 minutes we had the most of it, and then since then it was Matlock, but these last 10 minutes we've been coming back into it a bit more.
Yeah, you'd feel that Rangers have started to grow back into the game. We've had a few opportunities, haven't we? But again, not quite tested the goalkeeper as much yet as we'd like to. Hopefully that's still to come as Efanuga gets the ball out now to this left-hand side. Joe Duncan carry the ball forward, crosses the halfway line, but he's got Mampala around him. Has to use Efanuga, does really well there. Efanuga goes past Mampala with ease and then plays it out to this left-hand side, and now Bakor has an opportunity to get the ball into the box. Crosses it towards Wealth de Silva, and Wealth de Silva goes down. He wants a foul again. There are 2 players around him, and de Silva stays down on the edge of the 6 yard box as Samba wins a header, and Rangers stay in possession with Beto Gomez. He's travelling down the right-hand side, but I think, is he going to clear it out? He's going to carry on going forward. Wealth de Silva is on the 6 yard box, and fair play to Beto Gomez there. He's won as a corner kick, but Wealth de Silva is going to need some treatment, it seems. 2 players around him there, Alfie. The ball came in the box. Surely he's not going down for no reason.
No.
There's cries of you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, well, I think they sum it up, to be honest. They've sandwiched him there, and Wealth de Silva's, it's happened a few times to him now, and I don't know if it's just because he doesn't want to make a big decision in a big game. Maybe he might have a bit of nerves. But sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and go for it.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe it's because as well. For me, it feels like one of those games now where we've had 3 penalty shouts in a way. I mean, I'm going to say penalty shouts. Obviously, the handball and twice now on Wealth de Silva. This one here, and when he went down earlier and did remonstrate to the referee. You'd feel that maybe another 50-50 in the box at some point we get a penalty.
You would hope so. The logic of probability would.
The logic of probability
I don't
would.
think that's but
no, I like it.
You would hope so, but I'm just very worried around how he's reffing it at the minute and how we've got a full-back on a yellow and one of our midfielders, because you know for a fact all it's going to take is one challenge.
Corner kick goes in towards the near post, easily cleared though by Bradbury, only as far as Jack Birch. He's still got done with him, but he lets it roll out for the throw in. I don't think Tonksy actually, he's got his hand out now saying time. But I think he was maybe hoping that ball was going to be delivered back in the box.
I think he wants Wealth de Silva back on.
Yeah. Wealth just getting some treatment from the physio.
Up his arm by the looks of it.
Yeah, Paul are working on his on the wrist at the moment. Ball just come into the box from Tom Tonks. Falls to Samba on the edge. He finds Birch. Birch with a right-footed shot. It's blocked. With Bradbury right in front of him, but it's going to roll out for another Staffordshire sling. This one adjacent with the 18-yard box and a chance for Tonksy.
So good, I reckon you need to get a sponsor for that. The Staffordshire sling.
Well, we need to sponsor the towels at least.
Yeah. Staffordshire sling sponsored by.
3 minutes.
That would be great.
Stoppage time.
Yeah.
3 minutes stoppage time.
3 minutes left in added time is Craig and Mark.
We just.
Staffordshire sling comes in now.
Oh, goalkeeper goes up, spills it again. And then he gets a free kick for it. Referee taken quickly by Matlock, but it's only going to go as far as Andy Burns, who gets a good header onto it, and he's found Joe Dunn inside the opposite half, who has Bakor in front of him. Goes back to Efanuga, who just slows things down a bit and then tries to find Bakor again. It is a decent ball to Bakor on that left hand side. He's got Samba down. There's Dunn is around him, but Bakor just showing his strength and holding on to it at the moment. Plays it into Joe Dunn, back to Bakor, and Rangers try a little quick 1-2 there, and Matlock are fortunate to come away with it.
I just want to point out as well that when their player came off the pitch, he was off the pitch for about 10 seconds. Wealth de Silva's had to stay off for about a minute and a half there.
The physio's come on, it's the new rules.
Superb work there from Beto Gomez. Yeah, shows Mampala what to do, and he gets the ball forward to Wealth de Silva with a little dummy. De Silva now looking to take on. Oh, he's done superb. He gets past Bukayo there, gets the ball into the box, and it just goes out for a corner kick. Superb defending in the end by Matlock Town, because that was going to fall to either Birch or Bakor. Birch, like me, has his hand on his head because that was his head. He's only got the one head. It was fantastic play from Wealth de Silva with a little dummy, and he just throws the left back Malambo to the ground, delivers it into the box, and there's the centre half Cisse, who can clear it out for a corner kick. But Wealth de Silva just showing the qualities that he's brought to the Stafford Rangers side that we have not seen in years.
You know it's a good ball when it nearly went in for an own goal. Dunn here with the corner, one of the last kicks of the game. Hopefully he can deliver a good one this time. They've been very poor. Washo wins it, but he's gave a foul again for I don't know what. I honestly couldn't tell you what he's gave a foul for there.
2-0.
To Calcer.
Yep.
Sporting Calcer 2, Shifnal 0. Now, I was not expecting that scoreline. I thought Chaitil is going there. He's going to destroy his old opposition. But knowing our luck, that'll end up being a draw, and we'll.
Last minute penalty.
Yeah. Kick forward there.
We've won it quite a few times from their goal kick today.
Yeah, it's often it is Remy Efanuga or Andy Burns with it. And Efanuga with a great ball into the box. He finds Birch. He comes out to the left-hand side where he's got Bakor. Bakor into Dunn, and Dunn's got Birch again on that left-hand side with a bit of space. Into the box to Bakor. Turns onto his right foot. Shot. That one goes over the crossbar.
Over it enough.
Yeah, leaning back a little bit. Leaning back.
Great football again then, just to end off the half. It's been a lot more positive these last 10 minutes from Rangers. We've been the way better side. Now, Matlock haven't really had a sniff the last 10-15 minutes. So hopefully, just before the ball goes for the second half, we could get another goal. But
there's 90 seconds of the additional 3 left to play as Tom Tonks hooks a ball forward, finds Bakor. Maybe it's not dreaming as he manages to find a ball in towards Jack Birch, who can not quite get onto that there. Some good defending from Asante Bukayo to get that ball out of play. And Stafford Rangers, I think, I think Deeks will be happy to go in at half-time with 1-0. With the way the game's kind of gone, it's tailed back and forth, hasn't it? With Matlock having, as you mentioned earlier, Alfie, they had that bit of possession, but we've swung it back in our favour in the last 10-15.
Definitely. No Staffordshire sling this time. It's a Bebeto throw in, and Walter Silva does well again, but he's got 2 players. It goes out for a goal kick, unfortunately.
Yeah, I thought he'd won a corner for a second there.
He's one of the best hold-up strikers I've seen in a long time at Marston Road.
I've got to, Alfie, when I mentioned it just to you and saying like about, you know, we've not had that kind of player here. It's not just the way the fact that he's got physical strength, it's the way he uses it, and it's a positive contribution. He holds defenders off, he plays the ball right, he's got other qualities to his game as well, and he's been, for me, he's been one of the standout signings so far. As Joe done another one of those, goes back to Harvey Washington, who can clear it forward.
He's just a tidy defender, Harvey Washington, isn't he? He's just very tidy.
I've got to be honest, him. Oh, poor again from the goalkeeper, and he tries to clear that one forward and then can't catch the ball inside his own box and ends up clearing it out of play. And Harvey Washington gets up and wins the header. Only his father was Impala. Ball now out towards the left-hand side, and Beto Gomez comes in. Superb, great challenge.
Challenge though, it's very wild.
It was, but it was a brilliant challenge from the number 4, and now it's going to be another yellow card, is it, from the referee? He's blown for half-time, but I think he is going to give a yellow card. The referee, this is a few players, we have gone to half-time, and the referee's got quite a lot of players around him at the minute, and I think he's going to book...
Tonks it was, for the challenge after the half, but he won the ball as well. I think he said something to him maybe when he was on the floor to get up.
Deeks has come straight onto the picture here. Tom Tonks is just showing there, he's just fouled me, and I think he's right. The assistant referee with the yellow flag should hang his head in shame, because he's 5 yards away from it, and all he's done, he's not helping the ref. Alfie Marston's having to push Tom Tonks out the way. I tell you what, Alfie's swearing earlier is justified of him. That is shocking from the 3 of them. What on earth are they all doing? They've not look at them all now, all crowded round. Oh, with me little flag. If you're a referee, act better than this.
It's very hard, isn't it, to keep it very bottled in with games in such an important game when they're acting like this. It's ruining it now because we've got 2 midfielders on a yellow card and a defender on a yellow card, and not one of them challenges was a yellow card worthy.
Yeah,
he's just waiting for the right chance just to be like, oh, that's a second yellow card now.
Strange one, Alfie.
It is, and I'm sure he's going to get a lot of hate from the fans as he's walking.
Well, I think he's had quite a bit during the game anyway. We're going to go to our half-time advertisers. For those of you who are on the YouTube stream, it won't play through on Mixler, I don't think, unfortunately. But we will be back around 7 or 8 minutes' time with a little bit more of a recap, some half-time scores, and hopefully another beer. But let's go now to the half-time adverts.
Unlock a summer of family fun down on the farm at Play at Lower Drayton Farm. Get lost in the maze, wander through beautiful wildflower fields, meet the animals, hop aboard the farm trailer ride, discover our woodland dino walk, and make a splash at our legendary foam parties, and take on the kids in our new Water Wars game. Plus, enjoy giant outdoor play barns and acres of outdoor adventure play, all included in one ticket. A full day of family fun is just £15.50 per person when booked online. Want even more adventures? Check out our summer pass. 6 visits between the 25th of June and the 1st of September for just £33 per person. That's only £5.50 per visit. Play at Lower Drayton Farm, just 1 mile from junction 13 off the M6 near Penkridge. Book now at playatthefarm.co.uk.
Bonjour Rangers fan, Stephen Letouche-Wall, proud Rangers fan and owner of an English themed tea room in Nantes, France. Come and join us in Nantes to visit our cultural city and maybe even catch an FC Nantes game. Receive a 20% discount at the cafe with proof of being a Stafford fan. Whether it's for lunch, brunch or an afternoon snack, Little Britain Cafe is the place to be for a sweet taste of England in France. Allez le Boro!
So it's half-time here. What do you make of the game so far, Rich? Rich, what are you trying to say? I can't understand a word of that.
Oh, mate, I'm sorry about that. I've just grabbed one of our famous pies. They're from Hindle's, the butchers, for a half-time snack. Mate, these things are delicious.
I can't blame you. They've been handmade, fresh to order, and not only that, they're available all through the week at their wonderful shop on Bridle Road in Stafford.
Yeah, I popped in yesterday. I picked up some fantastic sausages. I've got a couple of steaks for tonight, and I've got a wonderful chicken for roast dinner this Sunday.
Hindle's the Butchers, a high-quality family butchers and delicatessen, serving Stafford since 1953. Proudly supply the very best locally sourced beef, pork, lamb, poultry and game. They also have a fully stocked deli with a huge range of homemade pies, cooked meats and continental cheeses, all with free home delivery available.
Craig, where are you going? The second half's about to start.
Sorry, Rich, I'm just going to have to grab a Texas Ranger pie just to see me through till dinner. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Mate, enjoy.
Hindle's Butchers.
Harold, will you go and get my glasses? Have you seen this? I ain't seen your glasses. What is it, you daft old...
It's Lees Brothers, scrap metal merchants of Eccleshall. We're a family business serving the community and beyond since 1935. We buy scrap metal, no matter how big or small, including copper, brass, cables, steel, cars, alloy wheels. Even offer vehicle battery recycling and can provide skips for customer use, just like we did so well for Stafford Rangers during the stadium refurbishment. So, for a friendly service, including same-day payments, free collections, options and competitive rates, visit Lees Brothers, Eccleshall, 01785 850 376. Or find us on Facebook. That's Lees Brothers.
Harold, I think we're done for. You were done for ages ago. Get out of that naked yard with that bloody horse.
Need a fresh trim? Then head to Clean Cut, conveniently located right next to the Homecroft pub. From skin fades and classic cuts to beard trims, kids' haircuts and all your grooming needs, we've got every service covered by our skilled team. And here's the best part. Sign up on the Near Cut app and enjoy 50% off your first cut. Great hair, great prices and great service, all under one roof. Visit Clean Cut next to the Homecroft pub and book today through the Near Cut app. Clean Cut looking sharp starts here.
Come into the tap and spout and stop on by. You can stay a while all through the night. Cash is king if you want to save some pennies. With a happy money offer, you'll get more change from your 20s. There's live music every month and Jet Parker's up next. Friday, August 14th. No tickets, no sweat. If you're into your sports, we've got pool and darts with live comps monthly and chase the ace every Sunday. So get down to the tap and join it, and the team will get the drinks ready. So don't be strangers, say hi before you cheer on the Rangers.
Looking for a unique wine supplier right on your doorstep? The Wolseley Wine Loft is a family-run wine shop in the heart of rural Staffordshire, just by the roundabout at Wolseley Bridge, stocking over 300 wines from around the world to suit every taste and budget. There's craft gins, a great selection of British and world beers, as well as gift sets and gift vouchers for the perfect gift, all with ample free parking. There's also a wholesale company, supplying wines to restaurants, bars and shops throughout Staffordshire. Just ask for more details. We also host themed wine tasting evenings for groups of 8 people or more. To find out more, visit wineloft.co.uk or find us on Facebook, Wolseley Wine Loft, Wolseley Bridge, Stafford.
Looking for top-notch care for your furry and exotic friends? Look no further than Taylor's Tales in Stafford. At Taylor's Tales, we offer it all: dog boarding, walking and training, plus pet sitting for all creatures big and small, including livestock and exotic pets. Trust Zoe at Taylor's Tales. With over a decade of animal experience, fully insured, DBS checked, dog first aid trained, and with a degree in animal management, your beloved pet is in great hands. Find out more at www.tailors-tails.co.uk or visit our social media pages.
Forgot to press transition though, Mark.
Oh,
So it didn't move over, it's still on the adverts.
I was to be told.
That's all right. So yeah, just wait for 3 substitutions that are going to be made. Why is the assistant referee looking up to us?
I don't know. Who's come off?
What's he looking to us for to make the changes? So we don't know who's gone off yet. We're just waiting for confirmation here of the changes for Matlock. We're yet to kick off in the second half. You've not missed any action whatsoever.
Substitutions for Matlock. Replacing number 8, Brandon Bradbury.
So Brandon Bradbury goes off.
13, Tommy Elliott.
And Tommy Elliott is on.
Replacing number 4, Joshua Waldron, is number 17, Declan Thompson.
Josh Waldron, the number 4, goes off for Declan Thompson. He's now got the captain's armband for the visitors.
And replacing number 9, Charlie Hughes, is number 16, Connor Washington.
And we've got Connor Washington on the pitch for the visitors as well now. So a few changes there for Matlock Town. 3 changes at half time. That was Waldron, Bradbury the captain, Hughes who've gone off, replaced by Tommy Elliott, Connor Washington and Declan Thompson who takes the armband. Stafford Rangers remain unchanged as we kick off the second half. Mark is going to have a go at getting it. If not, we will work out that we're from the 13th minute. Ball goes forward and Rangers are going to get a free kick straight away in the opposite half. 16-13, if not, Mark, that we've started.
It looks like he's having
Yeah,
a word.
we're in.
He's having a word with these ones, but with us it's just a yellow card and go.
Yeah, yellow card and walk away.
But he's just had a word with him, telling him to calm it down. He's like, look mate, you're a
Yeah,
man,
no, I mean, what's Malambu doing though? Why is he like so in the ref like this? Like,
I don't know. I was just saying to someone, I reckon he's like the 7th person on that supporter coach or something. But yeah, so hopefully, I'm reckoning Wealth to Silva another goal, and because I gave Babetto that Lucas age, he's defo scoring. It's going to give him a bit of energy.
Very touching as well. Wealth to Silva scoring. He is sponsored, of course, by Alan G, and Eric Robbins' name is on that sponsor as well. So very fitting that Wealth is on the score sheet today as Tom Tonks gets a right foot delivery. Great ball into the box that's headed out there by Thompson. Goes to the halfway line and it's clipped forward there from Connor Washington. That ball's though is going to go all the way through, is it, into the box, and it does. Liam Phillips able to grab that one there. Now I've sent someone to the bar, Alfie. I told them pre-kick-off, bring me a beer second half. Let's see what happens. If not, I will run and go. I just realised we're still on the game, mate.
Oh yeah, but here it is with Bacor on the wing. Playing it back to Dunny, could have been a foul. Some good play again. Wealth to Silva, his hold up gets round him easy and he's down.
Oh, it's got to be a penalty. Yes, it is.
I knew it was going to be a penalty.
Well, now, what did we say?
I love this ref. This ref is one of the best refs that we've had all season.
Do you want to go and shout that to him or no? Maybe not. Stafford Rangers have been awarded a penalty here. It's Wealth de Silva inside the box on the left-hand side who is brought down and Rangers are gifted a penalty just 2 minutes into the second half. And look, here he is. Here he is with the beer. It's Josh Ratcliffe. Open that door.
You can watch your penalty as well.
Yeah.
Come and join us for the penalty, Josh.
Oh, and he's gave him a yellow card.
1025.
There's been a yellow card for number 14 for Matlock.
Josh Ratcliffe can join us for the penalty, Josh. The camera's this way, you might as well.
Let's zoom in, let's zoom in.
Number 14 yellow card for Matlock.
Yeah. You always drop it down. FA Cup, the higher you give it, you share it.
Who won the...
Wealth de Silva again. We just touched on him as well, didn't we, Wealth de Silva? He's such a good player.
Jack Birch taking the penalty, not Tom Tonks. Birch, the regular penalty taker last season for the club, is going to step up, right-footed.
Goalkeeper's right hand.
That's Josh says goalkeeper's right hand.
Left as we're looking.
Just hit the back of the net, Jack. Ref again is having to look at him. He's just so finicky, like, oh, get your toe out the box, get your toe out the box. Come on, ref. Get on with it, Jordan. What's he doing now? He's having to go at Scott Backer for having his toe on the line.
He's just wasting time for that, making more.
Yeah, so penalty kick then for Jack Birch. We are 4 minutes into the second half, 49th minute of the game. right-footed. Birch just waiting. Run up comes, right-footed, bottom corner! Jack Birch with a superb penalty, and someone called it bang on. You can come up here with beer whenever you like, Josh. Jack Birch there with his second goal of the season. He thunders the penalty into the goalkeeper's bottom right-hand corner, and it is Stafford Rangers 2, Matlock Town 0.
Losing 2-0.
Yes, we've heard that. Yeah, what? And so at the minute it means that we do get a game on Tuesday against Shifnal. Anything can happen, Josh.
Did you put number 14 got yellow carded for Matlock?
Missed that one, mate. Cheers.
Don't know which one number 14 is. Oh, come on, I
Oops, Change has given the wrong announcement. He's just announced that was Ralph De Silva. He's given Ralph. Shane, doesn't matter. Just say Eric all the time. Just keep giving Eric Robbins. Or just any goal scorer sponsored by Eric Robbins today.
Yeah, he's helped the lot.
But yeah, superb there for Stafford Rangers. We said about ending that the first half, and then starting the second half in the same fashion.
Oh, and what is?
He's given a foul.
Kick, but the lino's done it 10 seconds later than when
the referee looked at him, waited for the linesman to put his flag up, and then let's give the decision now.
I'm surprised there's a yellow card not to come with it.
You keep playing that one.
Here's my moment. I've had my moment. Right, I'll leave you to it.
Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it.
Sold out of Madry now.
Sold out of Madry. Listen to that. Sold out of Madry, and there is 1,025 people here today at the Stan Robbo. So
we'll break 1,000.
Yeah. And as the sound to the right of us said, it's probably a few more here today. You always drop the attendance down for FA Cup games.
Predicted 1, 2, 4 on the template for the full time.
Really?
Yeah.
1024,
yeah,
and he's out by one person.
On the predicted on the template.
If I didn't tell my friend to come today, then he would have been bang on. Well done on that one, Daz.
Lovely, nice work.
Oh, no, appreciate it, Josh. I'll see you in the bar after the game, hopefully for a celebration pint.
Yes.
Thanks there to Josh Radcliffe from the mobile bar today, usually at the fans bar, but they're in the mobile bar in the Stan Robbo. With us, did you see the tuck shop as well, Alfie?
Yeah, I did. I
didn't get anything, no?
I did see it, but I didn't have a close enough look, sort of thing. But Ralph De Silva was off for about a minute, so let's hope that this guy's off for about a minute as well.
Ball goes forward into the air, and Matlock try and control it on the edge. Washington with a little ball inside, but Harvey Washington has been superb, and it's a great ball forward there, and it's one now that Ralph De Silva can chase, but should. Just gets through there to the goalkeeper Dewhurst. Ralph De Silva almost getting onto that. Spoke to a few fans at half time. They said intensity from Rangers, it picked up towards the end. They'd like to see Daryl Mason and Ty Webster introduced into the second half. I'm sure we will see those players. Referee, why does he keep putting his flag to his... He keeps putting his... Yeah, he was going to play as an advantage. He's just letting Malumbi back on now.
No, he's going to give him a foul, wouldn't he?
Yeah, very...
Well, they weren't an advantage, they had the ball. My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed. But
the noise from the shed end is absolutely brilliant right now.
Drum as well. It's a great touch.
2-0 Everton, get in there, cheers Jack. Ball forward down from Malambi, back onto the pitch. Goes into Mampala, who's having to be forced backwards again. Stafford Rangers seem to be just pressing up a little bit higher in this half, but a good ball there from Mampala. And then across comes Beto Gomez, just about gets a touch to it.
It's 2-0 Craig.
Did you know we scored?
No, he changed the screen.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, apparently Stafford Rangers are 2-0 up. Change the score, Craig.
Now, would you at 2-0 take the players off on a yellow card, or no?
No, I think it's again. I mean, Joe Dunn? We've got no Anis on the bench.
Done really well. That was a great battle with the batter. Ooh, and that's naughty.
He's going to get a yellow card there for that one, and he should have got one down here a minute ago. Yellow card there for the number 3. That's Jerome Milambo in the what minute's that one, Alfie?
It is the
53rd.
53rd maths.
53rd maths. You heard it here first.
We're doing showing the 8th minute.
The 8th minute of the second, but I mean I've done that twice so far today, so it's.
Clark Thompson and Ty Webster told to go for.
We won't have this problem, Mark, when the scoreboard's working and we can just look over there. We've got the remote control. Remember, we can just add Wait,
do you?
well, we've already shown today that we've forgotten how to add the score on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, God help us with the scoreboard. We'll have people in the ground shouting, "Turn it over!" Header up in the air though from Cisse for the visitors. Back now with Kieran Dawes.
That shed end is absolutely packed.
Now, Alfie, when I'm not in there, I get real FOMO of I look at it and see the noise as the ball comes forward there. Looking for Connor Washington's not going to find him though, but the clearance from Gomez only goes as far as Thompson. Back now with him from following a tackle there from Samba out to this left hand side. Malamba, he's got a chance maybe to deliver. Some good defending though from the referee again. He's got his whistle to his mouth. Look. He was going to give a foul then against Samba.
I think it might have been a foul, but he was playing that advantage.
Chance on the edge of the box though. Connor Washington looking to get it onto his right foot. He's got two players around him. Great work there though from Joe Dunn. Superb in fact, and he plays it back now to Washington, who clears as far as back with a flick on, looking for the run of Wealth de Silva, but across comes Cisse to clear that one up in the air, out of play, and off the head of Joe Dunn for a throw-in. Look, Ben Alcock is there right in front, and he's really worried I was going to put the camera onto him then. I nearly did. Back on the edge though with Matlock, they get on with things quickly, and Parla goes out to Dawes on the right hand side. Decent delivery from him. Andy Burns gets in front of Connor Washington and heads out, but only as far as Impala. Impala with delivery into the box from Dawes. Finds its way to the edge. A great crunch and challenge from Tom Tonks there.
I thought he was going to blow it.
Yeah, he was going to, but Rangers now can clear away with it, and it's a ball from Kyle Samba. It might have a little too much on that one. Wealth de Silva's chasing it, but Dewhurst can clear it away, and it's a decent delivery up into the air, which Dunn allows to bounce, and then Washington can half clear. Looks like an offside there. No, referee doesn't put the flag up, and Washington comes across, and there's Wealth de Silva with a lovely little touch into Jack Birch, scorer of that second goal. Where do we stand on assists for players who get fouled for penalties? Does Wealth de Silva get an assist?
I think it's an assist personally.
Drop it in the comments. Do you give an assist to a player for being brought down for a penalty?
I know they do it in Spanish.
In the FPL do it in the fantasy, and I always complain when my players not had an assist, but I'm dubious.
I know the Spanish league do. I think it is, because you've done the hard work to win the penalty.
Andy Burns winning another ball in the air there. And he gets another free kick. Yeah, he's gone down. Mitch Clark is on the bench, but for me, that's Andy Burns just wasting his seconds. He knows what he's doing.
But that challenge from Tonks there just a minute ago, it's a great challenge. He's won the ball, and the ref's gone straight to put his mouth on the whistle, and then waited 5 seconds and said that he's won the ball. It's very. I think he's just keeping everyone in suspense. He's trying to make it exciting for everyone. You don't know what he's going to give. It's like a lucky draw, really. But yeah, it's a strange one.
It's one of those where you've got to be glad to be 2-0 up as well. When it's like when the ref's doing those kind of things, giving decisions that are and the Rangers fans making that noise again, just like they did against Lichfield, away from home. If you were there on Wednesday night, well done. The noise you guys made in that away end was unbelievable. As Kyle Samba goes down there. I think there's a lot of physicality though from those. Look at the size, particularly Cisse at the back, the big guy there. He's going to get the better of most of the Rangers players. Maybe not Wealth de Silva, but certainly the rest. As Washington goes up for the Boro, wins a header. Efanuga's beaten in the air there by Elliott, and the ball is now back with Kieran Dawes. He steps onto it and is sidetracked there in his movement, but does get it to Thompson eventually. Switch there from the Matlock substitute out now to Malamba on the left, who gets the ball into the box. Connor Washington looking to turn, but Tom Tonks is there. He's on the floor. He's finding a way to get around it and get some help from Beto Gomez. Matlock though back on the ball, and their ball forward is cleared by Kyle Samba, and it's back now with Cisse.
And just touch number 3, Malambo's on a yellow card, and he's up against Beto Gomez, and that's the last person you want to be up against on a yellow card.
Got to agree with you there. I mean, I did think that with Joe Dunn on the other side when he had Impala running at him, but he's managed to do quite well so far with that, as Impala now is back on the ball. He goes out to Kieran Dawes. Good challenge there by Dunny. Rangers now can spring a counter-attack, and all of a sudden it's 4-on-4 if Rangers can go forward. Oh, and the left-hand side there for Scott Bacall was on, but he didn't really get a shout. And look at the work rate there from the Rangers number 9 to close down every pass from Matlock. Back out now with Dawes into Impala. Rangers just the centre midfield there, Thompson, Effanuga just sitting a little deeper at the minute. Maybe that's been since that has turned to 2-0. And it's Matlock who are in possession still. With Thompson, the substitute, goes in now towards Jed Abbey. Been quiet in this second half, but he's back on the ball. Back now to Thompson, just halfway inside the Rangers half. Flicks out to this left-hand side, and Milambo will bring that one down. He's got Beto Gomez in front of him. Gomez looking to defend the cross, but he does get the ball in there and looks did well there. The Matlock forward came in front of it, but Beto Gomez wins the ball back and then comes off the Matlock defence. No, it doesn't. It comes off the Rangers player and goes out for a Matlock throw-in halfway inside the Rangers half.
That Shaddan doesn't stop singing in that second half, has it? Yeah.
It's so reminiscent of Wednesday.
Yeah, well, 600 to 700 fans on an away game. When was the last time that ever happened for Rangers? It's been a while, hasn't it?
Wednesday night as well, you know, for players to be showing that kind of dedication to coming down, and certainly you'd think that what's happening on the pitch, superb there from Welf de Silva. He gets away from two players and then plays Joe Dunn in on the left-hand side, who can cross the halfway line. Good little turn there from Joe Dunn, and he's got Samba on this right, if he can see him. Dunny, though, is going all the way. Dunny plays it off now for De Silva. De Silva's a shot! Just wide of the target there. Absolutely fantastic work there from Joe Dunn and Welf de Silva. De Silva, who with the initial strength and then turn to play Joe Dunn in, and Dunny has all of the space of that that Matlock half to move into, comes forward. You're looking at him thinking, are you going to get a shot away? Instead, he plays it out to Welf de Silva on the right, and he curls his effort just beyond the far post. But he had Cal Samba out to the right, he had Bacco through the middle. It's
unreal. I think Welf had a bit too much time there to make a decision.
Yeah, one of those where he could have took a touch and hit it. Went with it first time. Unfortunate not to hit the target, and you feel if he did, he'd have added to his tally and probably finished this game off. But as it is, it's still 2-0 to Stafford Rangers. We are just over an hour into the game, 30 minutes left here.
We're losing space so much better this half.
Effanuga with a really good ball there out to Beto Gomez on the right. Beto Gomez has gone past the doors, gets into the box, pulls it short. Oh, and it can't quite fall there for Birch. Shot comes in from Tom Tonks outside of the right boot. Straight down the throat though of Dewhurst, and he saves it. But Beto Gomez with that attacking play that we've seen so often so far in a Stafford Rangers shirt. Really first time today that he's got down that flank so easily and shown Dawes there what he's all about. And Dawes is holding his chest because he's just... Oh, is that Milambo? Sorry, Milambo holding his chest there. He's been in a battle as the ball goes forward and headed out, and it'll be an opportunity for Tom Tonks. He's going to go down, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, well, they're bringing him off by the looks of it anyway.
Yeah, so Milambo's going to be replaced here for the visitors. He was on a yellow card, and it's ex-Stafford Rangers loanee Raki Jeffers, an attacking player.
I don't remember, who was he from?
Stoke on loan. He was on a work experience loan for a couple of games. Looked very tidy footwork from him, but during the Rangers side it was struggling quite a bit at the time. But we'll see what Jeffers can bring into this last half an hour or so as Tom Tonks launches in. Staffordshire sling goes over a couple of heads to the back post. Chance for Washington, blocks there. It comes back out now towards the edge of the box. Dunn brings it down, and then Bacco. Yeah, Dunn could have got the shot away, but Bacco tried to and couldn't quite do it. But Washington with that first effort that saw it blocked, and now it's the visitors who have a chance to get forward here if they can play the ball in, and they do. And it's a chance here now for Godson gets into the box, and then it looks like a foul. That does. No, the referee says play on.
I don't know, I didn't think that was a foul. I thought he went down a bit too.
Wasn't my eyesight's not as good as yours, Alfie. Beto Gomez does enough there to win the ball, and Stafford Rangers bring it out, but the game just getting a little bit open here. You can see the Rangers centre midfield has gone much further back than they were previously as Jeffers looks to turn Samba, gets it out now to Elliott, who goes to the right hand side with Thompson. Matlock with 4 subs now onto the pitch. There's Abbey, who's not one of them, but lays it off to one who has just come on, and he plays it down to Connor Washington. But Connor Washington,
nice idea.
You can see what he was going for. Goodson though wasn't quite on the same page,
it looks like, sorry to interrupt, it looks like Darryl Mason and Ash Fallon are going to make an entrance onto the pitch very shortly. They've got their bib off, waiting to come on.
First appearance for Ash Fallon this season, then that he'll be about to make. And Darryl Mason, who played 90 minutes on Wednesday night, he also came on, of course, against Vauxhall, as Deeks gives the linesman a shout there, and he wants a free kick, and instead Matlock can head it forward. There's a chance here for Godson. Good defending initially by Andy Burns, but Washington comes away with the ball. He's got Godson in the middle. Rangers have got players back. Cross comes across, and it's much too much on that from Connor Washington. But you can see the danger there. A man who's played in the Euros, played for Northern Ireland internationally, and he's certainly got the ability still. Is that 18? I can't see.
Yeah, 18 to 23.
So 64, 18, 64. Substitution then for Stafford Rangers. Kyle Sambor going off. Ash Fallon replacing him.
Is he going to bring back or Walth off?
I think it might be Walth. Yeah.
He's run his absolute socks off today, Walth has.
So last 25 minutes of this game, then we will see Ash Fallon come on for his first Boro appearance of the season, and Daryl Mason replaces Walth de Silva, who probably gets into the referee's good books there by going off the quick route. And I'd have gone off the long way around there. Go off past the Rangers fans, but Walth. I'm
sure he'll get one when he walks past.
I think he definitely.
He certainly will by me.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, you're amazing! Rangers with the throw-in then to restart play.
I've never seen someone jump as high as Daryl Mason as well. His standing jump, he's like an acrobat.
Someone said that to me the other day, and Rangers get the ball forward here and Bacco can chase onto it. Cisse plays it back to the goalkeeper, and Bacco was still trying to close him down there, but he is able eventually to get it away, and Matlock will try and get the ball in the middle. Tom Tonks comes across. He should get a free kick for that, but instead he plays the ball in. Mason now through on goal, but he's got a defender around him, and he does well there. Cisse just shows a bit of strength. Arm across him, and Mason was on the right side of him. You feel if Mason had slightly better possession of the ball there, that number 5 could have been in big trouble, because that would have been outside the box and potentially a professional foul. 2-0 though here to Stafford Rangers in the 65th minute of this FA Cup game here on SRFC Radio, sponsored by Fused Sports. Rangers back in possession with Birch going forward. He's got Backer running through. Backer tries to get in through the lines there, and then Kieran Dawes gives him a little nudge.
And there's Walth de Silva coming around now.
Can you just move the camera a bit?
It's coming back across after.
Not me in it though.
Not you in it?
No.
Why not, Mark?
I've had a message from George. Hey, can you have them move the camera?
To where?
Don't know.
It's coming back. It will come back across after. Like, it's when the stream at the minute is showing previous. We will get it sorted, George. Don't worry. Thanks for everything. Your pie's all right as well, by the way. It's I've not tried Nathan's yet, but your pie's winning. Clearly, because I've not tried Nathan's yet.
I don't know. Nathan's so nice.
Have you tried it yet? It's a Christmas pie for me though, or a Thanksgiving pie.
Yeah. Sorry, is that one Nathan's? No, I prefer George's actually.
There we go then. George, you're 2-0 up here.
That sounds too nice.
Just like the Boro.
Yeah, that.
Jeff is on the ball, looks to play it inside to Washington. Across comes Tom Tonks again with a brilliant challenge, and Rangers get the ball into Mason, who shows some good strength, but he's brought down, and surely that's a free kick. And Mason now having a bit of a kick out with Cisse as Rangers nearly win the ball back.
Number 6.
Yeah, great work there from Asante Bukayo, who comes forward. He's still got the ball here, the number 6. Gets onto the edge of the box, finds Connor Washington on his left foot. Superb! Andy Burns, what a challenge that is.
Today.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Captain Marvel for Stafford Rangers here today. Andy Burns comes across, stops Connor Washington from getting his either centre or shot in on Leon Phillips' goal, and doing the captain's job yet again.
Matlock have just kicked their own ball to them, and you don't see that really a lot. They don't really use their own balls on away games, do they? But they must be very desperate to get the game sped up. But I don't think we've time wasted very much so far, so it's a bit of a weird one. Phillips has done well there.
Yeah, gets a good knock onto that one to clear the ball out of play, but only as far here as Mpala. Mpala with a decent effort going over the crossbar, not going to worry the Rangers goalkeeper. It was when the thing. I think it was when the camera was on the pitch as well. Like I say, we're slightly behind with the thing. I'm not sure how far behind
I think it's about a minute, or a couple minutes maybe.
I've still got the clock up as well, and it still says 1-0 on there, but it should be 2-0. That's well.
2-0.
Yeah, good.
Because you're not actually live, are you? Look.
Yeah, this is showing our previous stuff. So on here, that's where we are now. Yeah, up. down, up, down. So you'll see me do that in a bit. Ball goes down into the Matlock half. Thompson, the substitute, can clear it away. Across comes Efanuga. He's going to get penalised there for a foul. One thing I'd say as well, in fact, I'll just hold on for that as the ball comes forward. Andy Burns, though, is underneath it, and Jack Birch has got loads of space. He's got Backall and Mason running forward. He finds Backall on this right-hand side, and he's got absolutely bags of time now as Asante Bikoya comes across to him, gets a right-footed cross into the box. It's going to be quite deep. Mason keeps it in play, though, then comes off. No, they've given a goal kick. Mason, surely, no, maybe he was out of play. I can't see. Yeah, we can't see from here. But Scott Backall's cross there a little deep. Daryl Mason trying to keep it in play. What I was just going to say, Alfie, is Matlock they've shown their cards quite early. At half-time, 3 subs, made another attacking change very, very early. They've already kind of gone for it, haven't they?
Yeah.
Other than chucking a defender, chucking one of the big guys up there, Rangers can make changes here. As Tom Tonks is superb. Referee! Shocking that is again. Don't you? Yeah, I was going to say, don't. Referee, man, that is absolutely awful.
If he gives him a second yellow here, guys, I might have to just
drop the mic and then walk out.
I might be going off the radio for the rest of the stream, but
I can understand the frustration there of the Rangers fans and of Tom Tonks, because that is a pathetic foul for him to be shouting. Yeah, Tonks being the first player to be pulled down, but the referee not getting any help from the big guy down here on the left, who literally, I mean, mate, you come on, man. How are you doing this job like that?
This is always my pet peeve with linos. It's like they just stand there and wait for the ref. They don't help the refs out at all.
Matlock with a shocking pass there across the pitch, goes over Thompson's head and out for a Rangers throw.
It's not like the old battles in Matlock. It's not as close. I feel like we're a level above. Even though the scoreline's only 2-0. They're not as like.
I think our dominant spell has been much better than their dominant spell as well.
We were always on the back foot for quite a while.
Goalkeeper's got the ball back here now, and he just about adjusts his feet to get it out to the left-hand side towards Jeffers. Jeffers, though, is met with Birch, and he just about gets away from him. Plays the ball inside to Beto, but can only find Andy Burns, who plays a really good ball forward there from Andy Burns. And Scott Backall will chase onto this one. He's got Asante Bikoya around him, and he wins a sling. And Tonksy will take his time there to move down right by the corner flag, attacking that shed end here on the right-hand side to take the throw-in. We are now 25 minutes into the second half, only 20. Yeah, Tonksy about to be brought off from the looks things. Todd Ferrier. Todd Ferrier just getting ready down there on the substitutes bench. And in fact, you can see that it's already been put up onto the board. But Tonksy will have one last thing to contribute to this game. It's going to be a Staffordshire sling from this far right-hand side. Into the box, good delivery again towards Washington. Washington's got hands all over him, falls to the edge. Birch hits it wide of the target from the edge of the box. All the time in the world there for Jack Birch, and he doesn't quite get his connection right. And now Stafford Rangers will they get that sub ready? They will get that sub ready. In fact, it's going to happen any moment now. The assistant referee here finally gets up, and he gets a bit of a round of applause there from a few people. So you got booked? Tonksy?
Yeah.
What minute?
45th minute at half time. Do you remember?
Yeah. So Todd Ferrier confirmed there, coming onto the pitch, and Tom Tonks getting a big round of applause there as he gives a little motion to the Matlock bench to 71st, 71st, mate.
20 minutes to go.
Yeah, Mitch Clark just warming up down there as well at the moment. If Rangers do need to shove.
Ty Webster come on.
Yeah,
he excites me. Even though we're 2-0 up here, he gets you off your seat.
He does, yeah. You'd think it's only maybe going to be for Backall. Now that it's maybe Birch that he'd come on for. Yeah, you'd probably use one of those changes as Ash Fallon looks to nip in there and win the ball back, but Elliott does well.
Ran his socks off pressing and that.
He's been unreal today. His closing down has bin fantastic. His movement's been really good. Been unfortunate not to get a decent attempt on goal. That one that he didn't quite connect with that went through to Dewhurst in the Matlock goal. But like we said, at the minute there's goals over the pitch. Jack Birch getting back on the score sheet, and Wealth de Silva, He's the top goal scorer. He's out on his own there with 4 at the minute as Bakor does that job again of closing back with Impala. Rangers almost winning that ball back, but Impala can keep possession and Matlock have most of their
side, but not forward.
Yeah, most of their players inside the Rangers half now. There is 4 players sort of on the Stafford Rangers back line at the moment, and Matlock in possession a little bit, but a shocking pass there, and Efanuga comes away with it and plays a good ball into Bakor. He goes into Mason. He's got a player around him. He needs to react quicker than that, and Mason loses that one. And it's now with Connor Washington, but a good challenge there from Beto Gomez, and then an even better challenge from Todd Ferrier. Wins the ball back, and Andy Burns can clear it down the line, but only as far as Elliott, who puts it out of play, and Rangers have a throw in which Beto Gomez takes quickly to Mason. Mason's got a player near him, does well, and then knocks it out for a throw-in. But Scott Backer will have his hands on the ball, and he'll slow down the Matlock attack.
Where's he going?
Yeah, where you going, mate? You started off in our half, and then their half ended up in ours. With Kieran Dawes, he's now in the Stafford Rangers half, clips it forward in towards handball. Blatant handball there by Zach Goodson there, trying a bit of a basketball move there just to palm that one down. 3-pointer. And it's going to be a free kick, which Leon Phillips will take. What do you make of Leon Phillips' new haircut? Let's talk about it.
I don't know. It's different, isn't it?
No, I prefer him with a throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a word after the game.
He's not really had much to do, has he, apart from in the first half? The second half has been very quiet.
Yeah, as we've said, I mean, even in the first half, I think the opportunities that came at him weren't the strongest. As Beto Gomez is in a battle there with Jeffers, and Beto Gomez does superbly to win the ball, and it's played in now to Mason with a little flicked header into the path of Jack Birch. He's got 2 players with him. One of those is Daryl Mason, who's now got Cisse around him. Oh, that's definitely a yellow card. Daryl Mason with a superb turn there, and he draws Cisse into the foul. No, it's a yellow card at most, mate. He's going away from goal. He turns his there's no studs up. He's not going on goal. He's turned himself away. It's a very, very poor challenge.
His leg was very, very what's the word? It went up very high. It was very erratic.
It was erratic.
That's the word that I'm looking for. Erratic.
Yeah, definitely was that from Musa Cisse, one of those new signs for Matlock Town.
Very dirty today, I've noticed, but we've come around.
Well, they've had the allowance because they've been able to do a few things, and the referees let them go. So they think that.
Delegates sitting right here going fucking mental, and it's hilarious listening to it.
Yeah, there's certainly some animated figures out in that crowd today.
Yeah.
Shane just popping his head in there, letting us know. He let us know as well, if you didn't catch that earlier, the crowd today, 1025, so over 1,000 here for Stafford Rangers.
It reminds me a bit of the England-Argentina game.
Don't say that.
No, but I mean, like, Argentina are doing all the fouls, and then we come away with the yellow card sort of thing.
Yeah, I get that.
That bit of the game is what it reminds me of.
Free kick then for Jack Birch. The goalkeeper stationary at the moment in the 6-yard box. Delivery goes in towards the back post. Header goes up there from the defender, falls to the edge of the box, and Birch was hoping to get a volley away with that one, and now Connor Washington has Beto Gomez for company as he moves away from him, and then a poor ball forward there from Connor Washington straight into the box, and Leon Phillips has plenty of time to grab hold of that ball.
I know it's a poor ball by Connor Washington, but you can tell that he has played high up just by the way that he moves.
His movement off it.
Yeah.
Then when he's got it, what he's looking for it, it's a shame, for him, it's not a shame, but he wants players on his wavelength.
Yeah.
Efanuga in the middle again, another player he's had a brilliant game today, and he looks for the ball in the middle there, and that's so unfortunate that Mason wasn't quite aware that where that ball was. Calcer game now 2-1. Shifnal have got a goal back. Yeah, we can see it coming. Efanuga just keeping possession for Rangers there, puts his hand up as Birch made a run through the back line, where Efanuga instead went to the left and done, and that's a good decision because there's loads of space here for Ash Fallon to move into. Right-footed ball into the box, not the best from Fallon, but does come back to Birch. Goes out now to Ferrier, who's got Gomez out to the right-hand side, and that's who he finds. Jeff is in front of him, little step over there from the Portuguese right-back. Still on the ball and plays it into Ferrier. Ferrier with a tidy little pass there into Fallon, and then he can't quite get onto the return. But good interplay there, Alfie, from the two substitutes. Fallon and Ferrier coming into the game today. So it's never easy to come in. And obviously Ferrier's already had to do this every game, come in this season for 25 minutes here and there. Fallon today, his first taste of Rangers action following his suspension at the start of the season, but they've both fit straight back in, haven't they?
I think, as you say, it's hard to go and look at the Matlock players, and subs haven't really got into their game, maybe apart from Washington, you can argue, whereas our players have come in straight away and hit the ground running.
Yeah, really good point that. Ball forward then from Joe Dunn, looking to get over the head of Asante Bikaye, but there's Ferrier who gets the ball and plays it out to the right hand side, and Bakor has it now. He's got Jeffers who's coming down. If he's gone three at the back with two wing backs, they have. Bakor does superbly there to keep Jeffers nipping at his heels, and then plays it into Beto Gomez, but the ball spills up from him, and now Connor Washington can come away, and there's superb there from Ash Fallon, who wins the ball back, and then Andy Burns, superb, and Rangers get another advantage, and it's now with Mason on this left hand side, goes forward into the box, gets the ball back from his initial shot, cross comes in, and there's too much on it, but fantastic play there from Andy Burns and Ash Fallon in that middle there. Ash Fallon with the first challenge on Connor Washington, and then across comes Andy Burns with something he's done inside that box, but he does it there inside the opposite box. Could have had a shot, Alfie.
Yeah, and now an Andy Burns goal, that would be a blue.
Now that would be something special. That's when he scored, only when he scored, as fans will know, against Runcorn Linnets.
I know I've gave this ref a bit of grief, and so have quite a few people.
He's let a few things go second half, hasn't he?
That was a really good advantage that he did there both times.
Two advantages there from Jordan Lockwood, which I appreciate. I appreciate you, Jordan. Rangers in possession with Joe Dunn. Birch on the edge of the box, plays it in now to Ash Fallon. Ash Fallon right on the edge, tees it up for Birch. Birch with a shot. Good save there from the goalkeeper. Dewhurst gets two hands onto that one and pushes it out to this left-hand side. And Matlock can eventually clear it away, but Jack Birch is hungry for another goal, and Andy Burns comes across. Brilliant header again there, and he's certainly going to be a candidate for man of the match as the Stafford Rangers captain.
Yeah, he puts his heart. He wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he? It's been said 1,000 times.
And he's done this, Alfie. When we were a poor side losing games, he was doing this. As Washington comes forward here with skipping past the challenge of a couple of plays. He's got Todd Ferrier with him now, but Ferrier does superb there. Fantastic play from Todd Ferrier. And the linesman's tried to give them a throw in there. What are you doing, Liner?
Has he?
He's tried to give them a throw in but the referee's seen it, and Rangers are going to make another change. It's going to be Joe Thompson who comes on to play with 12 minutes ago, his 78th minute. Joe Thompson. Is it? Or is that 5? I thought it was a 3. I can't see because this is in the way. We need to get rid of this.
Yeah, well, it'll be 36 now, mate.
Yeah, but and he just come on. So 81.
He's off. Welf's off.
Oh, he doesn't know. Hey, it's Jack Birch. We said it'd be the yellow carded player, didn't we?
Yeah, it's the right decision, isn't it? He's having a word with Dan Smith now, forgetting the...
Is he? Brilliant, Dan Smith down there. See, we all make mistakes. I can forget to do the score, you can forget not to swear, and Dan can forget not to put the right number up. It happens, it's non-league football, everyone.
And the Matlock bench weren't pleased with that, though.
No, they weren't, were they? Rangers.
Look, Dan was playing some tricks there.
Yeah, look at Rangers, they've got 2 number 11s on the pitch.
Yeah, they've got 12 rescheduling.
To be fair, Matlock, you could have 22 on the pitch, it wouldn't make no difference. No, shut up, Craig, it's still 2-0 and it's still going to be played. In fact, there's still 8 or 9 minutes of this plus stoppage time.
Anyone know the Hensford score?
Let us know if you can on YouTube. Let us know the Hensford score, so keep us up to date with that Shifnal Calcer score. Header forward there from Ash Fallon, goes as far as Dawes, who's now under pressure to play it back to the goalkeeper Dewhurst, who just lumps that one.
That's his only good kick of the game.
That's a really good kick forward there, and Beto Gomez has a bit of defence to do, and he manages to do that, and he forces the ball out of play with Goodson looking...
2-1, 3 minutes to go.
Is that the Shifnal?
Yeah.
3 minutes to go then, that Shifnal game, and we will definitely have a match as number 14 Elliott comes forward, plays it into the box, chance, it's a goal. Matlock have got a goal back. It did look like that might have been off, but Zach Goodson has put the ball into the back of the net, a through ball from Elliott in between the lines, and Stafford Rangers switched off there, and the ball is dragged into the bottom left hand corner of Leon Phillips's goal by Matlock Town, and all of a sudden it's game on.
It's an FA Cup tie now, isn't it? That's what it is. It's classic FA Cup now.
Yeah.
I know we've just been going on about Shifnal might not being able to, like, they might have a game Tuesday instead of us, but we might have a game Tuesday instead of Shifnal.
Yeah, and the game all of a sudden now, as Alfie says there, turns into a bit of a last 8 minutes. This is a free-for-all here. Stafford Rangers just need to do the right things as they play a ball forward. Daryl Mason's going to try and get onto that one, but
the first goal we've conceded in competitive
first competitive goal conceded, and it was a little
offside.
It was very subdued. Yeah, I'll be interested to see that one back later, but it was very subdued with the way it went into the back of the net. But Matlock now are coming forward again with Jeffers down this left hand side. He's got Remy Efanuga, who's just trying to force him back there. Ball comes forward from Elliott, but straight into Efanuga, who looks like he's blowing down there. He needs a moment himself.
Don't know who we've got on the bench that can replace
Yeah,
him.
you'd really only say now there's Ty Webster. Mitch Clark can play defensive midfield.
Yeah.
Rangers on the ball with Efanuga. He's got Beto Gomez out here to the right, plays it into Ferrier. A little touch there from Ferrier's not the best, and now Connor Washington can spring forward. He's on the edge of the box. Andy Burns again with a superb challenge, and the ball loops up into the air and is claimed by Leon Phillips, who's got a bit of a limp himself there as well. Rangers keeper getting counted down now by the referee. But his kick forward is not a bad one. He goes bounces over the head of a Backor, in fact. And Matlock, who are now starting to throw a few more bodies forward, again have started to sense something out of this one, getting that goal, that first real shot on target against the Boro that went into the back of the net. Washington, ball up into the area, had so much time, but there's Joe Thompson to win the header into the path of Bakker, who needs to work it back, and he does with Impala on the ball and gives a free kick away, but I'll take that all day long. Telling the referee now, take it back 5 yards. Good, well done, Scott. Impala trying to take the ball a little further forward.
Passed it straight back to where they kicked it from. Huh?
We are into the last 6 minutes plus any stoppage time here. Remember, if it does end up a draw, it will be a replay in Matlock on Tuesday evening.
I wonder if we can get more than 7 on a supporters coach for that, if it did come to that.
Well, let's hope it doesn't. First of all, Alfie, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But Matlock at the moment are the side in possession. That goal really kind of coming out of nowhere. No real efforts on the Rangers' goal, and all of a sudden the ball comes through and they find the back of the net with what was a good finish. And Matlock now in possession inside the Rangers' half as Dawes goes back to Impala. Impala inside to Goodson, the goal scorer. Goodson though loses the ball. Referee does very well, and Efanuga can come away. He's got 2 players around him, but he manages to use the left hand side. Mason on the ball now, and he does well there. Just plays it off the defender, wins a corner kick. I think we need to bring Efanuga off. Yeah, look at him. His hands on his knees still. Deeks is just having a word with him there, just saying, "Come on." They want him to be able to put his body in and just play it, but he's in that defensive midfield position where you're going to be busy in these closing stages.
Telford 1, Hensford 1.
Telford 1, Hensford 1. Current goal score.
Full time.
It's full time, in fact. Cheers for that, Mark. Of course, our game did kick off slightly late today. Clearance there from Leon Phillips isn't greatest, but the ball back to him wasn't the best either from Joe Dunn. And Matlock will now send some bodies forward. This game slightly later than most of the others due to that applause that we had at the start of the game. Matlock again try and play the ball into the box. There's a chance there as Beto Gomez can't control it. Jeffers gets in there. Andy Burns. He's got a goal kick, surely. No ref. Andy Burns though with a brilliant challenge. He's done absolutely fantastically this game, and he puts his foot in yet again to stop Zeke.
Any 50-50 this game, like where you could give it one or the other way?
No. Well, it's been a tough one. Corner kick comes in right-footed in swinger towards the back post, headed in the air though by Harvey Washington, and the referee this time
chunk of his shirt there
does give us a 50-50, and we do get that decision. We are into the last 2.5 minutes of normal time with stoppage time still to come. It's Stafford Rangers 2, Matlock Town 1. Goals from Wealth de Silva and Jack Birch for the Boro, with Zach Goodson getting one back for Matlock Town to make this one a proper FA Cup tie as we head in towards stoppage time. Phillips, ball forward from the free kick going towards Backo, but out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in.
Well done, Lino, stopping the ball.
Yeah, brilliant from the Lino there.
It's just one of them now where it's a heart in mouth.
Yeah, I'm feeling nervous. I don't like it.
Right,
I absolutely hate this.
We haven't had this all season.
I've been used now to us being 2-0 up at this point, 3-0 up at this point. I don't like this. Ball forward then from Dawes, going up towards Goodson. Great header back there. Superb play from Todd Ferrier. He's done really well since he's come in, to be fair, Ferrier. And Rangers put the pressure back on Matlock, who are in possession inside their own half. But Thompson comes forward, gets round 2 players, and then referee gives him a free kick. Let's knock the ball back 10 yards, ref. Yeah, thank you.
It's just their own time that they're wasting.
Yeah, they tried to play it quickly.
They don't put many minutes on because there's not been much time wasted. So
you'll get. I mean, the rules are supposed to. I think they're 30 seconds per substitute and 30 seconds of goal celebration. So by that standard, 4 minutes will be around about. Let's hope it's less than that. Let's hope it's it.
Well, let's hope we got 3 by then.
Yeah, that would be a lot better. Rangers fans still singing though in that shed, and they were quietened by that Matlock goal, but it's the Boro who are in possession still inside their own half. Try and get a ball forward there, bit of luck. Yeah, luck for Washington, and then Fallon plays a really good ball through. All of a sudden Scott Backer could be through on goal. He's got 2 defenders around him and he can't quite bring the ball down, but again Backer working so hard to try and chase Cisse down. He forces the centre half into putting the ball back, and there's the confirmation. It's 5 minutes stoppage time here at the Stam Robbo for everyone to try and keep their nerves in place as Beto Gomez hooks the ball into the air. Fallon with the second header, then a good header there from Backo, sees the ball forward from Dawes. Dawes plays it back to the goalkeeper Dewhurst, and that's a big up and under. Andy Burns behind that one yet again, and then some good defending from Joe Dunn, and he's got all the time in the world now. Brilliant work there from the Rangers number 3. Surely another candidate for the Man of the Match award. He's been fantastic out there at left back. Dunny as well, just wasting a few seconds now, playing a ball forward, headed out by Dawes as far as Abbey, who goes back to Thompson.
Calcer have won 2-1.
Calcer have beaten Shifnal. We will definitely be playing on Tuesday.
If we win.
If we draw. If we draw. If we draw, we're playing. Harvey Washington's just gone down.
Well, at least we've got Mitch Clark on.
Yeah, but it's whether we want him on his feet, and because the opposition have got on with things quickly and they're throwing the ball into the box. Jed Abbey there tries to flick it back over, and it's fell to Jeffers on the edge, looking to get a shot away. Can't keep control of the ball. Comes to Mampala. Mampala now looking for some support. He's got it from Elliott, who has to go back home. Rangers sitting quite deep now. Ball comes into the box, and there's Washington again with the clearance, but only out as far as what would be a Staffordshire sling.
Are you allowed to do that when a player's down?
No, shouldn't have been able to do it. But he, again, was the Rangers player down?
Yes,
I don't think Washington hadn't gone all the way to the ground. They got on with things quickly. Here's the announcement. 1,025 appeared here today for Stafford Rangers. Big thank you as well. 487 views currently on the YouTube app. We've had over 100 on the Mixler app. We are flying, and Stafford Rangers can come forward now, but Daryl Mason stands on the ball just as the opportunity. Scott Backo was in acres on the right.
By Tim Glacier of ACT Fasteners. Stafford Rangers number 4, Remy Efanuga.
Remy Efanuga awarded the Man of the Match there. Can't argue, he's had a really good game. For me, there's been a lot of standout players up there, as Harvey Washington, another one of those, wins a header. Then Efanuga gets a second header, falls to Elliott on the edge. Elliott gets it out towards Jeffers, but
that's going to be Bebeto.
Yeah, Bebeto's got the pace on him, but oh no, Jeffers does really well. He's kept it in play and then shrugs Bebeto to the floor. Bebeto with a good challenge, and it's going to be a corner kick to the visitors as we are 2 minutes into stoppage time. Still 3 minutes to go. The goalkeeper Dewhurst saying, "Can I go up?" He's being told yes. Up he goes for this. Yeah,
You don't normally see that. It's normally all of them.
Yeah, Thompson saying back. It's going to be corner kick. Comes in, right footed, swung on Liam Phillips. Phillips with a brilliant punch to that one, and Rangers can get it out.
Go on,
Ash Fallon and Mason both pressing Thompson, who's the furthest man back for the visitors. And now Rangers have a chance to spring an attack. There's a good opportunity here. Oh, he's offside. No, he's not though. Fallon keep running. Oh, the ball could have gone to Backer, but he was offside as Mason tried to spring it, and now it's the visitors, edge of the box with Abbey. He's brought down on the edge, and then there's another challenge there from Dunn. Superb from Joe Dunn there on Goodson, and now work from Effanuga.
I hate this.
Throwing.
I don't like this.
Matlock Town now with the ball. Thompson up into the air. Out goes Andy Burns yet again with a header. Second header from Joe Thompson. Then cleared. And now this is one that Backer can chase maybe. Good header there from the goalkeeper. Is headed against his own player. And then Joe Thompson. Superb foul, that is Joe Thompson. Yeah,
foul.
goes into the book. But I will take that every day of the week in the 93rd minute.
Yeah. I think
94th, in fact. We are
94.
50 seconds away or so as the goalkeeper Dewhurst goes forward yet again. Keep them fingers crossed, Rangers fans, because this could be Matlock's final opportunity.
Or our third goal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Should have been then.
Yeah, the balls forward have not been great from the opposition, and I mean Rangers twice there, Alfie, big opportunities, and you just thought a better pass on Mason would have led to a goal, but
he's got his foot stuck on the ball quite a few times since.
Everyone forward now as Thompson lifts this one into the right hand side of the box. Andy Burns yet again with the header, and he's the man who's chasing their last man down. Andy Burns, the centre half, is the furthest man forward for Boro. Ball comes back in again, picked up there on the edge by Connor Washington. He's got Joe Thompson all around him, forcing him back, but he gets it out to the right. Dawes has a lot of time now to deliver. Poor delivery is blocked there by Dunn, and now it's fallen to Fallon, who gets it up into the air. Joe Dunn now could potentially get this ball for Stafford Rangers, and he does, and Rangers can go forward. Play him, go on then, back off, through on goal. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, defender with him. Can he hold it up? Can he keep it in there? Shot from him, saved by the keeper with his foot out. Oh, it is absolute pandemonium here, and now it's Matlock who come forward, and there's Remy Effanuga. Big challenge. We have played over. No, we have not. We have almost played over the 5 minutes.
Where's he going? It weren't there.
Jeff is being told, yeah, well done. Jordan Lockwood, you're my hero referee.
He's got to blow the whistle soon though.
Throw in, comes as a foul throw.
No, I've noticed that a few times.
Quick look at the watch there, and there's the whistle for full time, and it is finished here. Stafford Rangers 2, Matlock Town 1. Goal in the first half from Wealth de Silva, his 4th of the season, to get things back up and running before a second half penalty from Jack Birch made things what we thought was pretty much safe at the time. It was a little scary though, as Goodson went in and rolled the ball into the back of the net and put Matlock back into it. However, it wasn't enough. My prediction's correct, it's 2-1 and marks.
I don't know how you do this, Craig, in here, you know. It's so warm, and especially when the back's against the wall and that, and you're playing a game like that, I feel like I'm about to pass out in here.
And literally, Alfie, as we just put the camera back onto that pitch there, yeah, it was backs to the wall for some end moments there in the game. But Stafford Rangers players, a lot of them on the floor. Andy Burns,
he has been
my man of the match, 100%. I'm glad we agree on that one because he's getting it.
Who would you say was man of the match?
Whole team. Mark is happy with everyone.
I think everyone played well, to be honest.
Can't complain. So as things stand, we will be playing against Shifnal Town now on Tuesday night here at the Stam Robbo, potentially with that lovely little scoreboard over there working. We'll wait and see though.
Fingers crossed.
But for now, we're going to leave the camera there just on the pitch for a second. Alfie and I are going to decompress everything that's just happened. We thank all of our listeners on YouTube, on Mixler, and we thank every single one of you who support us, whether an advertiser, a fan, or just a listener, to join us. Massive numbers here today, and only one way to end every stream, and that is up the Boro!
Oh, what a win, man. It's warm in here, isn't it?